And we are live, y'all. Hello, crazy Disney people. Who's crying? Get your tissue. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you all were watching that very wonderful special that was just on TV, but that was fantastic. I have to go rewatch it because I was like busy trying to get everything set up for tonight's stream and just everything. So I was listening, and then when I would hear something that was really super interesting, I'd run in here. But why wasn't Zac Efron in there? Anybody know why? That was really, really good, though. Super good. Christine's crying. It was so good, right, Sandy? We loved it so much. So what was your all's favorite? Like, who did you like the most? Tori, I don't know her last name. Whatever. I don't know Tori's last name, but she sang Pocahontas, and I was like, oh my God, she sings like an angel. She was like literally the best. JK's here. Joy and Happiness is here. Christine, always Disney dreaming in the house. What's up, girl? Hey, Carrie and Alexandra, Amy Ann Reed. Oh, it was so good. I don't know what is, Tori Kelly. That's what her name is. Her voice is incredible. Do you all agree? Like, it was so good. You liked Moana. What else did you all like tonight? Oh my gosh, that was my favorite. Her singing Colors of the Wind. It was so, so good. Yes. It was good. That was so good, right, Robin? I know. My hair is, I don't know what my hair is doing. Like, another day closer to no longer being a blonde here. Okay, what's up? My Disney World Fix is here with a $2 super sticker. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Enter discussion. You guys, are y'all ready to talk Star Wars tonight? Oh, let it go. Yes. And I like how Josh Gad was like, whenever he usually does that GAS, I'm not going to embarrass myself and do it wrong. But then he said, but then I'm in quarantine. So I don't care if I can spell. It was so cute. I don't know exactly how he said it, but I was like, that's hilarious. Hey, Anthony and Noah. Matt, what's up, Matt? Oh my goodness. So fired up for Star Wars talk. Listen. Y'all know I don't know too much about Star Wars, but I'll tell you someone who does, and that is my daughter, Mariah, who is our guest tonight. And Mariah, I think that she probably would rather have George Lucas as a parent than me, but let's bring Mariah in and start talking some Star Wars. You all got some questions ready for her? Here we go. Mariah!
Hi.
What's up?
Hello from the kitchen. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Let me turn this up a little bit. I don't know if you can adjust the volume and if it'll like bring it up louder if you need to. I don't know. But hi from the other room.
Hi.
I know. So what'd you think about the sing-along, what you got to see of it?
I didn't see anything. Well, I saw like the High School Musical thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a rewatch on that because I know you were also busy getting ready for tonight. So, and I know, John Stamos.
Hi, everyone.
How cute is it that
John Stamos has a Dumbo in his house?
I was getting ready to say that. He has
That's one of our old signs too. I don't remember which one, but he has an old sign like in his front yard.
Yeah.
But he takes all of our old stuff.
Yeah. I've heard that or seen that somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've heard him tell the stories. And I think one time
there's an echo.
Is there a delay, Mariah?
No, there's an echo.
Oh, there is.
I think yours might be too loud.
Oh, let me turn that down. I was just going to say, I think there was like a Christmas special or something.
Sorry, I'm like reading comments on this side. Noah said, Mariah, would you rather date Adam Driver or have George Lucas as a parent? I'd rather date Adam Driver. So.
Oh, speaking of that, like you've watched so many Adam Driver movies over the last couple of days.
Well, only like 2 more.
Yeah. What were they, and did you like them?
Yeah, it was The Man Who Killed Don Quixote Quixote, whatever. And The Dead Don't Die. The Dead Don't Die was stupid, but it was funny. It was just like stupid funny.
It was neat to see him in a role like that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But The Man Who Killed Don Quixote is solid. It was a good one.
All right. So we came in here tonight to talk Star Wars with all the Star Wars fans out there. And let's go ahead and get this started because I don't think Mariah is going to stay with us for too long. So I hope you all have been getting some Star Wars questions ready for Mariah. And let's start talking Star Wars. Jace can come in too. I know Jace likes Star Wars as well. Oh, yeah, Donnie Osmond was good. Mariah, thank you so much for helping my 2-year-old with autism smile when he saw Jesse in February. You were amazing. Oh, Charlotte, you never told me that. That's so good.
Anytime.
Oh, that's so good. Little Heather's here. Sarah's here. David Thiel's here. David, am I saying your last name right? Thiel? Is it Thiel, right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. So Mariah. I always say that I raised you to be a Disney princess and you chose to be a First Order officer instead. Not only are you a Star Wars fan, but you are definitely dark side, right?
Yeah. Jedis are stupid, except Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, no, she didn't. She said Jedis are stupid. And you don't even like Rey, do you?
You know I don't like Rey.
I know, but why do you not like Rey?
I don't like her at all.
Hi, Carrie.
I'm sorry, everyone. Rey is my least favorite Star Wars character. Like, I like Jar Jar Binks more than I like Rey.
Oh, that's tough. I love Jar Jar anyway, so you already know how I feel about him. Hey, Lauren. Hey, James. Hey, Anthony.
Yes, Anthony Ahsoka is top tier. She's like with Obi-Wan.
Yeah. I lost you for a second. You cut out. I was getting ready to ask you. You say Rey is your least favorite Star Wars character. Who's your favorite? And I already know the answer.
Probably Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Really?
I know
How
that.
is that
I love Obi-Wan.
You just said Jedis are stupid, but then you said Obi-Wan.
Besides Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is the exception.
Oh, I really thought that you were going to say Kylo Ren.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Light side, Obi-Wan. Dark side, Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. Okay. Hey, Ron. How's it going, Ron?
But also Darth Maul.
Yeah. Okay.
BB. There's so many.
Do you guys have any questions for Mariah? I was going to ask you, and I already know the answer to most of these, but I'm going to ask you anyway because we're live for everybody. What Star Wars movie is your favorite?
Revenge of the Sith.
Just like me. Yes. We love that movie. Sharon said, OMG, Tanya, your daughter is so gorgeous. She looks just like you. No way.
Yeah, we actually have the same
maybe
exact
whenever
face.
I was like 23, like she is. But I always tell her, look, almost 50, and this is what you're going to look like one day. Not too shabby. I don't think I look too bad. Like Anthony said, yes, Revenge is the best movie. That's our favorite. David, really, you're saying Yoda is your favorite character? Oh, we don't have the same nose. She definitely has more her daddy's nose.
I'm a healthy mixture of both of them in every aspect.
I say that too all the time. What's your favorite food in Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge? What's your favorite food? Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, I was like scrolling back up. My favorite food in Galaxy's Edge is the what's it called? The Felucian Garden spread.
Oh,
it's like the hummus and the Impossible Meat meatballs and the pita bread. So good. So filling. So much food.
Where would you find that?
It's in Docking Bay 7.
Right next to Bay 7. Yesterday, I was really, really craving one of those Ronto wraps. I can't wait to have one. I'm excited to have a Ronto wrap.
Now I'm hungry. Now I want a Ronto wrap.
I
Casey, make me a
want a
Ronto wrap.
David said, "Where did you get that hair?"
I don't know. Amazon. I'm just kidding.
That's her own hair.
Yeah, this one's mine. I grew it myself.
Yeah, that's
has
her
no product in
own
it.
natural, because when you live here in Florida, there's no point in straightening your hair because once you hit humidity, it's going to look like that anyway. So you just kind of embrace it. David said, "I just hope Mariah never gets as loud as you, Tanya." I set you up on a computer if you're ever wanting to come on. It's like right over on the table. So you can join in. Okay. David said blue milk. Huh?
Anthony, I have been watching season 7 of Clone Wars. I just caught up. I saw that Ashley Eckstein, is that how you say your last name? The voice of Ahsoka posted a picture on Instagram of Ahsoka and Anakin like back together, and I'm like, why would you do that to me? You're gonna spoil the next episode and make me cry. Let me cry when the episode comes out.
Oh no.
Do you wish we got more of Chewbacca in the Wookiees' home planet? Yes, actually, I love Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk is beautiful. I mean, you get a lot of Chewbacca, but like, what about Tarful and like all the other Wookiees?
I don't want magic. Do you have a favorite hidden Mickey in Galaxy's Edge? Rob asks.
A hidden Mickey in Galaxy's Edge? Probably. I think there's one in the. This is not for sure. I'm just thinking back about like what I may have seen. I think there might be one in the cantina of like from like the blaster holes in the wall, because you know like when you're in the cantina there's like all those blaster holes from like where people get in fights, obviously.
Battles, yeah.
And I think there might be one with those, but I have no idea, so don't go looking for one because you might not find it.
Is that Anthony, Martha's son that's in? Anthony, are you Martha's son? I think that's Martha's son, Anthony. He said, "Have you played any Star Wars games, video games lately?" Hey, Aaron. Thank you for that compliment, Aaron. I take that as a great compliment.
Wait.
What happened?
Nothing. I lost my place in these comments.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is Anthony. It's Sam's brother, Anthony, in there.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, that's so cool. Keep coming with the questions, Anthony. I know you're a big Star Wars fan.
I have played Star Wars video games. I love Battlefront 2. It is so good. I have it on the PS4, but I also will steal the boys' Xboxes. So I'm gonna order my own very soon.
I was gonna ask you, did you order your Xbox yet?
No, I was just thinking about it today, and I was like, oh, I never did it. Oops.
Sarah said Star Wars was unfamiliar territory for me as I didn't grow up watching it. My first time at Hollywood Studios, Kylo Ren about scared the mess out of me because I wasn't warned. Oh, but I was ready after that. Yeah.
Kylo has that effect on people. Chrissy asked, what is the best thing to order at the cantina? And I will tell you right now, it is the Dagobah Slug Slinger. It is so good.
And I'm going to give that drink a thumbs down because I didn't care for it.
2 thumbs up.
It.
2 of them.
But it doesn't have tequila in it.
Yes, it has tequila.
I think that's why I don't like it. I don't like tequila, and you love tequila, so.
I do. But it has like herbs in it, which is kind of weird to think about. But like it literally comes with like a stick of rosemary. I hate that this is backward. But it comes with a stick of rosemary in it, and it's actually like it's so good, so good. If you go, I mean, when we can go, try it.
Speaking of which, how excited are you to get back to work at Disney?
I am the most excited to get back to work. When I can put my like Batu villager costume back on, I think I might cry. So
yeah. But what about the first day? You don't want to be scheduled the first day, right? So we can go to Festival of Fantasy together.
I was thinking about it. I kind of do want to be scheduled the first day because I want to be able to just like go back.
Yeah.
But also seeing the first Thoth back would be fantastic. But also Galaxy's Edge.
Amy said, "What are your thoughts on the Mandalorian?"
I love it. I tried to, okay. At first I was like, what is this? Like the first episode, but then I was like, Baby Yoda. But now, okay, I like Baby Yoda, but he's been so like overdone now, like how, you know, things like to be marketed, like look at Frozen. He's like Frozen overdone now, so I'm kind of just like, okay, we get it.
There's Baby Yoda.
Ready for season 2 though. They're actually putting out a documentary starting in May on Disney Plus to like give you something to watch before season 2 comes out this fall. Which is pretty cool. Also,
Oh, Mindy says, "How do you know what tequila tastes like?"
because I'm 23.
Yeah, she's had some tequila. Like
I've had
not as
tequila
much
once
as
or
her
twice.
mama, but she has had tequila before. Oh, your brother's
Um,
here, and he said, "What's your favorite map on Battlefront 2?"
Kessel. I love Kessel.
I don't know
The
anything about that, so
the
but that was a
Coaxium
good
mine.
question, Jace.
Or
Um,
how do you pronounce it? Ajon Kloss, Agent something like that. That's a good one too. It's from Rise of Skywalker. Hate Rise of Skywalker.
Christy said, "Where do you work, Mariah? Because I'm going in August, I hope."
I work at Disney's Hollywood Studios. You can usually find me in Galaxy's Edge or Star Wars Launch Bay. But the 2 Star Wars places, that's where I work. And it's so great. I wouldn't want to work anywhere else, honestly. I love Star Wars. I love Disney. Disney is letting me work with Star Wars characters, and I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm good.
Yes.
Dawn asked, how long have I been working at Disney World? This was a little while ago. Honestly, I don't know. It's almost been like 4 years, which is really crazy to think about because I don't
It
have a year.
started in 2016.
Yeah, it's almost been 4 years. It'll be 4 years this year.
Yeah.
August 8th.
Wait, just Jack? Is that Jack?
I told him that. Hold on.
He said Rise of Skywalker.
I want to go up.
Oh, Justin from Magical Paradise says Galaxy's Edge or Pandora?
Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge.
10,000% Galaxy's Edge.
I love the Mandalorian. Baby Yoda was cute. The show was better. Like the show itself, you liked more than Baby Yoda?
Say that again.
Oh, no, there's Jack. Jack is on here. Jack Rowe.
That's my best friend. Hi, Jack.
He said I tried changing my BAMs. What's that mean? Oh, his name. I tried changing his name.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Jack. Hope you're doing good in Oklahoma. We miss you. You need to start coming at her with some Star Wars questions.
Dude, he said Rise of Skywalker. He knows I don't like Rise of Skywalker, okay? I don't like it.
Why?
And I don't think I ever will. So there's that. Because I don't like Rey.
Hey, Steven. You don't like Rey.
I don't like Rey. I love Kylo Ren. Don't even like Ben Solo. Like that's just it's annoying. Yeah. It makes me mad. Should Anakin have been granted the rank of Jedi Master? No.
Should Anakin have been granted the rank of Jedi Master?
No. That was Jace.
That was Jace. That was a good question. Oh, Jordan's coming in. There she is. Hey, Jordan from the other room. Hey, girls.
I can hear you too.
So this is one of Mariah's best friends, Jordan. She's been staying with us for a while. Everyone say hi to Jordan. They work together. Both of them are character attendants at Disney. Jack, wish you were here. Actually, I can bring on.
I can't do anything about it.
Okay, so Jordan, I have to ask you, who is your favorite Star Wars character?
Rey.
favorite is Ray.
So
Mariah's least favorite is Ray, and your favorite is Ray. That is
yeah,
crazy. How are you all best friends?
because
It's okay, right? Oh my gosh. So who is your least favorite, Jordan? Like, who's your least favorite?
Jar Jar Binks. I really can't. He's annoying.
I love Jar Jar Binks.
Who are you?
Am I the only one who
Yeah.
thinks he's super funny?
Oh, he's annoying.
Question. Name the creature that sits beside or on Jabba who ends up eating C-3PO's eye.
I know this one, but I'm
It's like Celius Scrump or whatever.
Something like that.
I have a picture with him.
Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that.
Wait, Jordan, can you come just sit next to me because I can't
Yes.
listen to you over there and you right here.
Oh, because
you.
oh yeah. I
We were
was
too
wondering
close.
if that was going to be a problem. She could either take the other laptop upstairs,
Oh,
or
I mean, if you want to do that too.
I already said.
Oh, okay. Just come on over. Hold on. I need to go back through these comments. We need to go back through these. Hold on, please hold.
Jar Jar is secretly the Dark Lord of the Sith, Anthony said.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my gosh,
okay,
that's so
okay.
funny.
Anthony asked me, do I have a favorite clone trooper? I love Rex. Love Rex. We love Rex. Miss Queen said Galaxy's Edge felt much more immersive to me than Pandora, probably because the universe is just more familiar with the detail. Yeah, I think it's a lot more immersive. Also, Jack, I feel like if he was a Jedi Master, it would have just all happened quicker. I don't know. But maybe it would have saved him from, Mom, I think you'll have to turn your volume down again because I can hear myself.
Okay.
Yes, Star Wars fans would, non-Star Wars fans would be able to enjoy Galaxy's
Hey,
Edge.
Christopher.
Hello.
Menu says, when you worked with Kylo Ren, did he imitate you or intimidate you? Did he intimidate you?
No.
I know when I went to see him, he made me nervous.
Well,
He
has
makes
that
me
effect on
very
people who
nervous
don't
too,
know him.
Menu, for sure.
Kylo Ren is a big softie. Heidi
Yeah.
said, who do I like better, the Mandalorian or Kylo Ren? Kylo Ren.
Take it upstairs.
He is.
Okay.
Mandalorian is not attractive.
I'll send it.
Connecticut.
Yes. Stop.
Celius Chrome. Jack said it. I was close.
Yeah, it's something like that. Noah, I don't like anything in The Rise of Skywalker except for Kylo Ren.
Until he died.
Do we like Solo or Rogue One? Yes, they're actually both in my top 5 Star Wars movies. I love them so much. Anthony said, what would be our lightsaber colors? Red, green. Jar Jar is the single most hated Star Wars character. I like him. We did that one. Blah, blah, blah.
To get motion sickness, how bad is Millennium Falcon? What would you compare it to? Chrissy said.
It's
Like Star Tours.
It's like another level of Star Tours.
Like Star Tours is here, and then
it's like a medium between Star Tours and Mission Space.
I never get motion sickness. I don't know. Like maybe on the cruise ship I did, but like none of the rides. Like there's that one part on Soarin' when it makes that turn during the pyramids. that I get a little bit of motion sickness. And then, Canada, that whole surround, that new show over there in Canada at Epcot, it made me a little motion sick. But other than that, none of the rides give me motion sickness, so I don't know. Living in Diz said, your opinion in Star Wars movies and characters goes against the grain of the most popular ones. Kind of refreshing.
That's what I'm here for. Shake things up a little bit. David asked me who said "Laugh it up, Fuzzball," and that was Han Solo. Wait, was that Empire Strikes Back? I think it was.
You already know I'm going to start with some Disney questions. Some Star Wars.
Rogue One is better than all the sequels. Thank you, Alexandra.
Debatable.
Okay, not The Force Awakens.
Then not The Force Awakens?
I said Rogue One is not better than The Force Awakens.
Okay. We got some Star Wars trivia. You ready? Let's see how much you guys know.
Probably nothing.
You know it all.
And I don't even know if these are because these are so, y'all know I don't know Star Wars, so I'm just going to say it. It might be silly. I don't know, but here we go. Which Star Wars movie was filmed entirely in the studio?
I don't know questions like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jack would know. Hello, can I phone a friend?
Jack, answer, please. Do you like that?
Do you like They Will Have the Droids Roaming Around Galaxy's Edge?
Hold on just 1 second. You all keep talking.
Christine asked if I like having the droids roaming around Galaxy's Edge. I love droids, so whatever they want to put in there, whatever droid, I love it. If it's R2, sign me up.
That'd be cool.
I love R2D2. He's so great, and he's so sassy. He said this. Boom. What about the Phantom Menace? Oh, the one that was done completely in the studio.
Oh.
There's no way. I don't know.
Probably one of those first ones, though.
Anthony said the prequels were green screen galore. Yeah.
David said Revenge of the Sith. Dylan says, has sing along started yet? Dylan, it was already. We had it
started at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. So here's your next trivia question. Does anybody know the answer to that? Which Star Wars movie was filmed entirely in studio? Was that Revenge of the Sith? Hey, Taylor Swift. Mariah, have you done the stage show as a first officer?
No, that's a completely different
the officer introduces Kylo Ren. That's from Alex. No. Did Jordan work in the area at Hollywood Studios in the Meet Darth Vader area?
Yes.
Yes, she did. Did you meet her before, David? That's so cool.
How many engines are on an X-Wing?
I was in your stream.
Oh yeah. You were in my stream. I remember that. That's so cool. You've been in the stream a couple of times because you were in the circus, remember?
Yep.
We came over to meet
Mickey. No, not Mickey. Minnie.
Mel from Dad.
Forget who we cut.
Yeah, it's been too long.
No, I don't
okay, so Revenge of the Sith was the correct answer to that. Okay?
What was it?
Revenge of the Sith was the correct answer to that question.
Wow.
Which Star Wars movie was filmed entirely in the studio? And I think David got that correct. So
interesting.
Here's the next one.
I don't know questions like this.
Which of the three main heroes, Luke, Leia, and Han, in the first Star Wars trilogy refused to sign a 3-picture deal?
I don't know questions like this. You have to ask me questions about the movie. I don't know anything about the production or what happened before.
Maybe somebody in chat knows the answer because we have some Star Wars fans here. So I know
Alex,
David's here, Corey's here. Jace's jersey is dirty. Don't you be hating on the Steelers, Corey.
Alex, I do not work in Galaxy's Edge. I now work at Magic Kingdom.
So the answer, here are the options. Is it Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, or Carrie Fisher? Anthony's answering, and he said Harrison Ford. Let me see if that's correct.
It probably was Harrison Ford. He hates Star Wars.
You the answer to that. Good job, Anthony.
Does Mariah want to have a meet and greet with Ray? No.
I say
No. She can walk her happy butt around Galaxy's Edge and not stop.
Jordan,
I like Ray.
You'll be able to join us right there. Just change the name to Jace.
Now, okay.
And take it upstairs, baby. Okay, here's the next one. Mariah, you all might not know this because this is not like movie related.
I'm telling you right now that I don't.
I know you know the movies, but what color is Mace Windu's lightsaber? You might know that.
Oh, I do know that one. It's purple.
Purple! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Mariah, you need to make yourself a well-rounded out Star Wars fan, LOL, says David.
Will be.
She knows the movies, that's for sure. Yep. Let's see. Here we go. The next
Anthony asked what's the best planet in the galaxy, and it is my home planet of
one is Star Wars Holiday Special. Marked the first appearance of which Star Wars character? The Star Wars Holiday Special marked the first appearance of which Star Wars character? Jabba the Hutt, Boba Fett, Jar Jar Binks, Orlando.
Huh?
Anybody know that one?
Say that again.
The Star Wars Holiday Special marked the first appearance of which Star Wars character?
Which one? Say it again.
Jabba the Hutt, Boba Fett, Jar Jar Binks, Orlando. Everybody's saying Boba
everyone
Fett.
is saying Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So.
Ding, ding, ding. You got that right. Can you all hear the ding, ding, ding? That's pretty cool. Okay. Y'all ready for the next one? Here we go. What actor pulled out of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when he discovered that non-union actors were being used in the film? What actor pulled out of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when he discovered that non-union actors were being used in the film?
I don't like these
options. Gary Oldman, George Clooney, Gary Coleman, or Mel Gibson?
Hello.
There's Jack. And there's Jay. Hello, everyone. We'll bring you in.
Hey, everybody.
Oh my God.
Hi, Jack. Hi, everybody.
Literally scared me. I jumped. I was like, who is this?
Y'all don't know that one? I don't know it either. So y'all want me to do it?
Look at all my friends.
It's Oldman. Let's try Oldman.
Gang's all
Corey got it right. Good job, Corey. That was right. Jason's here. Jack is here. Hello, Jack.
This is so funny.
I know, I love this.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jace.
Hi, Jace.
Jack, we can barely hear you. You might want to turn your mic up there or.
That's crazy.
So me, Jace, Jordan, and Mariah are all in the same house right now, just so everybody knows. So if you got some feedback going, that's probably why. All right, let's do a mic check for Jack real quick.
Hi, Casey.
That's Casey. That's not our Casey, by the way, Jake.
I know.
Okay.
Hi, Rob.
You still say hi to me.
I always think that was our Casey because our Casey's last name is Nelson and hers is Neela. Is it Nellen?
Jack is
I'm getting a lot of
and there's a lot of
feedback
stuff
from
going
somebody.
on in the background.
Yeah, I got a lot of feedback coming from somewhere. Okay, next question. You ready? Jack, Mariah, Jordan, Jace, who's got this one? Who is the only non-Jedi in the original Star Wars trilogy to use a lightsaber?
Han Solo.
Han Solo, Princess Leia, or Chewbacca?
Han Solo.
Hi, Heidi.
You got it right. Good job, Mariah. All right, here we go. The next question up is, Can I ask a moderator a question? Dylan wants to know. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure all the mods are ready to answer. Robin says she can hear someone's TV. I'll turn mine down. I was in here watching the sing-along. Can you hear me okay, Jack?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me now?
You're very, you're
Like
a
muffled.
far away distance.
What?
Barely can we hear you. Okay, here we go.
Jack, get your Xbox headset.
Literally.
Well,
With
that
the mic
works.
and all that. That might work better, honestly.
What character did George Lucas consider making a little person? What character did George Lucas consider making a little person? Was it Jar Jar Binks, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, or Princess Leia?
What's the first one?
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks,
Probably
Chewbacca.
Jar Jar.
It wasn't Chewie.
Yeah, there's no
imagine.
way Chewbacca could have been small like that.
All right, there we go. So,
Hey, Epic Face Man, hello. Pamela V's here, the Epic Face Man. Okay. Living in Diz is saying Wookiees. Let's see.
Really? Instead of eat.
Jar Jar Binks was not correct.
Oh, maybe it was Chewie then.
Interesting.
That's scary. Imagine.
ew,
No.
a small chewy.
It was Luke Skywalker. Are you kidding me?
Huh?
That's crazy. Chewbacca was the only one that
No way.
made sense. So that's too funny.
Well,
Why
we
is
wouldn't
that-
have Mark Hamill if that was the case.
There we go.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's scary.
We don't have Jack's channel at Dylan. No, Jack doesn't have a channel. He's just a friend.
No, he's just here.
He's a friend, and he's just
That's
hanging out.
kinda really
He's,
bad.
he's also a cast
He's just
member at
here.
Disney.
Around.
So
Can't get rid of him.
yeah. Okay, here we go. Next question. Who served as Jabba the Hutt's chief of staff?
I know this one. It's at the tip of my tongue.
Here's your choices. Newt Gunray.
Newt Gunray.
Is that right?
Mhm.
Nope. Newt Gunray, Maz Kanata, Fib Fortuna, or Starlack. I don't know if I'm saying those names
Oh.
right.
Well, oops.
Who served as Jabba the Hutt's chief of staff?
Not a clue.
Newt
let me get-
Gunray, Maz. Oh, Newt Gunray. is
There we
mine.
go. All right.
Okay, Anthony says bib, so you got that right. Good. Anthony's really good.
Stop.
Okay. I don't know where Jack went. He's now the Invisible Man.
That's a good movie.
Says
Does
Mariah and Jordan miss Disney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anna and Jordan miss Disney, Dylan said. They do so much. Like, after being in the house for 30 days, come on. We're like so ready to get out of here. Orlando makes Tanya have so much time on my hands, and I'm such a Star Wars nut. I made a spreadsheet with the actual timeline of all the Star Wars films, TV shows,
Thank you,
Disney
movie
Plus
buff.
series. Wow. We should know all these questions. Never, ever, never, never from the great showman Jace owned that song singing along in the car radio. Movie buff is talking about that song you sang on when I was dropping you off at
That was
school
like-
one day.
That was like
Never,
3 years ago.
never.
Wait, hold on. No, that's you just sang
I
Getting
was
Back.
singing Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That was the wrong song. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh.
Margaret, this is Jack Rowe.
I mean, his name is in the comments. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Next
Mariah, I've never seen Star Wars.
Approximately how many languages can C3PO speak?
Wait, what are the
Over 6 million.
6,000, 6 billion,
Million.
6 million, or 6 trillion?
6 million?
6 million.
Wait, yeah.
There
Million.
you go. 6 million.
For 6 million.
I am C3PO, and this is my counterpart, R2D2. I am going to know for 6 million.
Darla said 47. Good guess, Darla. All right, here we go.
Said 12. I can
Orlando
see
Mike got
over
that.
coloring
6
too.
million.
Everything's
Lisa T
over.
got it. David Mendoza got it. Miss Queen
That-
got it. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which bounty hunter in The Empire Strikes Back is wearing an old costume from a Doctor Who episode?
Never in my life have I watched Doctor Who.
Which bounty hunter in The Empire Strikes Back
What are the options?
is wearing an old costume of a Doctor Who episode?
What are the options?
Menu says, Tanya, Ohio, my state is going to open things back up on May 2nd.
That's beautiful.
That's exciting. Okay, your choices are Dengar, Boba Fett, IG-88, or Bosk.
Bosk. Definitely Bosk.
I know who Bosk is.
Well, yeah,
Never
you only
seen
know.
that right.
Who.
You only
That's
know
so I
what
wouldn't
it
know
is
what he
'cause of,
wears.
Anthony got that right. He said
Everything's
it's
saying that
Bosk.
Bosk.
Good job, Anthony.
Interesting.
Okay,
Miss
y'all
Queen
ready?
said
Next
the
one.
dragon-looking guy.
What kind of
We're
trooper
here, dude.
is introduced at the beginning of Rogue One?
What?
What kind of trooper? What kind
Death
of trooper
Death Trooper.
AWR troopers
Trooper.
or
is
Death
introduced at the
Hello?
beginning of
Death
Rogue
Trooper.
One?
Hi.
Death Trooper. Death Trooper.
Death Trooper. You got it right, Jace. Good job, Jace. All right, let's see if we can hear Jack now.
I'm back. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you better now.
Yay!
That's better. How you doing, Jack?
This is
I'm
crazy.
good.
This is
I
madness.
wish I was there with you guys.
I know we miss you
Me
so
too.
much.
We miss you so much, honestly.
Aw.
Yep. Tell your mom I said hello, by the way.
I don't know where she is.
Is she not watching?
She's on a walk, I think, probably.
Really?
Yeah, they go on walks late.
walk?
They got like
At
vests.
10 o'clock at night?
Well,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's 9 o'clock here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're an hour behind us.
Yeah, Mom. No, it's 9.
Well, it's
Jace, it's
8.
almost 10 o'clock. So
It's 8.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I understand. I understand.
Was it when it
Time
was
is up.
12:59 and Trey said it was midnight?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's only midnight.
Right.
It's 12.
If you say it's 12:15, Trey, or 12:45, Trey will say it's 12 o'clock. And we're like, no, it's super close to 1 o'clock. So, no. All right, here's your next question. In Return of the Jedi,
Those things.
Jabba refers to Han as his favorite what?
Decoration.
Oh.
I was
didn't
about
know
to
that
say
one.
You
it.
got that right, Mariah.
You just watched
I
that
told you I know the movies.
Just did a
I
study.
don't know that stuff.
I left my
Now,
Diet
what
Coke
does
downstairs.
Jack do at Disney? All of them are in the entertainment part of Disney.
And that's all you need to know.
They're in
Great.
entertainment.
Hold on, I'm going to
Welcome, everyone.
real quick.
Jackie.
Aloha to Disney says, hey, Jace. Where'd Jace go? He's gone.
Sorry, I had to turn on the
Okay,
light.
here's your next.
There we go. That's
A
better.
Steelers shirt?
No,
Yeah, he's
a
wearing a
regular
Steelers
black
it is.
shirt, dude.
I'm wearing
And
a-
don't
Yeah,
don't
both of my
even
shirts.
talk about anybody's hair because we all need to get a haircut.
Yeah.
And Jace is like, if you don't get my haircut,
My hair goes in my ears.
Mom, I'm
and
gonna
it's
cut it
so
myself.
annoying.
Okay.
I have
He's
to
like,
do this
my
every
hair's
5
touching
seconds.
my ears. I don't like it.
I have to do this every 5 seconds.
Oh my gosh, Miss Queen just watched it 2 nights ago.
We watched it.
Hey Amber, how's it going? Okay, here's your next trivia question. Y'all
Yeah.
ready? Okay, this one's for you, Jack.
I got this.
The animators who brought the AT-AT Imperial Walkers to life in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back based on their movements on what kind of animal?
If you don't know this, I'm going to leave the call right now.
Don't know it.
Elephants?
Oh, we're talking Star Wars.
Yes, that was right. You
Yeah,
got it right.
they're on 4 legs.
Yeah, it's
Slowly.
based on an animal, Jace. Were you not
Oh,
listening to
I
me?
thought we were
Yeah,
talking
so-
about what they were attacking.
Well, your options were camel, giraffe, elephant, or stork.
If you pick stork, then I'd be really mad.
Giraffe was my second thought.
I'll cut. Mariah Dillon has a question for you. He says, Mariah, do you
What?
like Festival of Fantasy or Move It, Shake It better?
Away we go.
It's the festival.
Festival of
This thing said
Fantasy.
it was the elephant.
They're like this though. Like here's Festival of Fantasy and here's Move It, Shake It. Like they're really good.
Festival of Fantasy is greater than, right? It's on top. Yeah.
I like Bop, but I would love to be in.
I want to be
Yeah,
in
you
both
can ask them
of
whatever.
them.
Down.
So
All right, here we go. Next question. This one's for you, Jordan.
Here.
What is the first Star Wars film in which Yoda is completely computer generated?
Huh?
Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, or Empire Strikes Back?
Wait, hold on. Say that whole question again. You don't have to read the
Question.
answers. I just need to.
can I guess?
Okay, what is the first Star Wars film in which
Totally
Yoda
impressed.
is completely computer generated?
I'm gonna guess Revenge of the Sith.
Let's see what chat says. Anthony said Attack of the Clones. Living in Diz, Corey says Phantom. Let's see. I'm going to see if you're right. Attack of the Clones. Correct. Attack of the Clones is correct.
What?
In
Anthony
Phantom
is
Menace,
good,
he
you
was
all.
a puppet
Oh,
when they made the movie,
okay,
but then
the
they went
first
back and
one.
remade it and put him CGI. So it's like a trick question.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
would have been. Yeah.
technically, I
I don't
guess
know.
it's Phantom Menace. Like release order, it was Attack of the Clones.
Okay, Mariah, you ready? This one's
I
for
don't know how I
you.
know that.
Of whom did
Oh,
Jabba the Hutt say, "This bounty hunter is my kind of scum, fearless and inventive"?
was that Boba?
She really
That
thought it
was for
for me.
Mariah. That was for Mariah.
Oops, sorry.
Of whom did Jabba the Hutt say, "This bounty hunter is my kind of scum, fearless and inventive"?
Jace already said it. Boba Fett.
Oh, who'd you say, Jace?
I think it's Boba Fett. I don't know if that's true or not.
He's
No.
like
Yeah,
one of the
no.
only bounty hunters that he works with. No? Oh, just
Nope.
kidding.
Your choices are Princess Leia, Han Solo, or
Princess Leia.
Asajj Ventress. If I'm saying that right.
Zaz,
It would be Asajj because that's the
I
only
can't
bounty hunter
speak.
left in the list.
Nope.
Huh?
Was it Leia?
And that's
Let's
a stupid
see.
question.
Princess Leia.
Oh yeah, she was Bosch.
Oh.
With the mask on.
Yep, Miss Queen got that correct. It was Princess Leia. Miss Queen said
I'm scared.
Leia had dressed up. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just kidding.
Okay. Jace, this one's for you. Jace, you ready?
Okay.
What is the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Bobo.
What is the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Boba.
Tantive
You
4,
play Clone Wars, you should know. Or Battlefront. you should know
Egon Hawk, Ravager, or Slave 1?
Is it in
I think it's
Battlefront?
the
First option.
second.
Tantive. Nope.
I
Is
don't
it the
know.
second one?
I don't know.
Jack knows.
I know.
Slave 1.
What is it, Jack?
It's Slave 1, yeah.
Slave
Oh,
1?
just kidding.
You got it
Hey.
right. Good
I don't know
job, Jack.
anything. I told you guys I don't know anything.
Take off your headset.
That's in the
Anthony got that right too. Oh, Anthony got it. Corey got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Living in Diz said Leia is wrong. That's what they said. David got it. Good job, you all. Okay, y'all ready? We're back to Jordan now. Jordan, this one's for you.
Let's go, Jordan.
These are hard.
Jordan, what did the fans of The Mandalorian name the child?
If you don't know
That's
that,
the easiest
that's so
question.
sad.
Baby
That is
Yoda.
sad.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda for the win.
What
Very
were the other
good.
options? I want to have a laugh.
Baby Ula, Baby Mando, or Baby Jabba?
Baby Mando.
Baby
That's
Jabba.
kinda
I like
cute.
that.
Baby Jabba for the green pointy-eared creature.
Oh my gosh. Let's go. All right, here we go. What does Han say when Leia? Oh, this one's from you, Mariah. You're up next.
They just said
Baby Yoga.
What
Baby
does
Yoda.
Han say when Leia first tells him that she loves him? I know.
I
this
know.
one.
Aww.
I know it, and it's I know.
Jace, can you wait your turn?
I didn't know who you were talking to.
I said
If you pay
Mariah.
attention, you would
I
know.
know.
I saw a dog. Where was the dog?
Mariah, Rachel says hello and she
Russell.
loves your hair.
Hi, Russell.
Hi, hello.
Look at the
Thank
screen.
you.
There's your doggy. Aw, hi,
Hi,
doggy.
Russell.
Oh, he doesn't want to
Your dog's
stay.
name, Jack.
This is Russell. And
Russell.
Kevin is big, but he's on the ground. He can't get up on the couch. He's too big.
Oh, okay.
He can't jump very
We got
high.
Kevin and
Russell's
Russell. That's
so
screwed up.
cute. Okay, up next is Jack. This one's for you, Jack.
Let's do this.
All right, it's for Jack. I got it.
Okay.
Jack over there.
What sort of business did Luke's uncle Owen run? What sort of business did Luke's uncle Owen run?
He was a
it
moisture farmer.
moisture farm?
Yeah?
You got that. How did you know that?
I honestly, I don't know. There's so much Star Wars knowledge that I have in my
Farmer.
brain that I'm not sure where it came from.
How did you even know that? That's so funny.
I don't
Oh my gosh. All right. How do you say it? Is it Tatooine?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure I say that right. Jace, you're up. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
On hot and arid desert worlds like Tatooine. Oh, wrong. Never mind. Forget that. That was like an explanation of. I'm moving on to the next question for Jace. Which character said, "Why you slimy, double-crossing, no good swindler"?
Wait, say it again. Who
Which
said what?
character said, "Why you slimy, double-crossing, no good swindler"?
Who are the options? Because if I know,
Lando, Leia,
it's Lando.
Organa,
It's Lando.
Organa,
Lando.
Luke Skywalker, or Han Solo? Which
Give me
character
like,
said,
give me
"Why
10
you
seconds.
slimy, double-crossing, no good swindler"?
That sounds like something Luke would say, but at the same time, the first thing that comes to my mind is Lando.
So you want to go with Lando?
Let's go with Lando. Lando.
You got it.
Yay!
Lando was right. Lisa T got it. Stephanie Horton got it. Miss Queen got it. Anthony got it. Corey got it. Awesome. Hold on. David has a question for you all. What did Luke say when Yoda pulled his X-Wing out of the swamp? And what did Yoda reply?
Oh, it's like he said it was too big to get, and Yoda was like, "Size matters not. Judge me by my size, do you?" Blah blah blah.
Wow.
Did you know that one, Jack?
No, I think she's right.
What did Luke say when Yoda pulled his X-Wing out of the swamp? And what did Yoda reply?
Something like that, right?
Very good. All right, let's go back.
Look, guys, I'm a bit emoji on.
You've got a lot of nerve coming in here after what you pulled. Darla said that's what she said. Okay, here we go. Next question. Who was up next? Jordan's next.
Yep.
In Rogue One,
Oh,
Love it.
No.
what is
Love
the
it. Love that
Empire,
movie. I got it. What?
what is the
Jordan.
Empire removing from the holy city of Jeddah?
that's easy.
Cyber crystals.
This is for Jordan.
Cyber crystals. So much.
I've
Have you
seen
guys
Rogue
seen
One
it?
twice.
Cyber crystals.
You got it right.
So it powers the Death Star.
But I
David
probably
said
You
would
got
have.
it. Death Star is one big lightsaber.
There we go.
Luke said, I don't believe it. And Yoda said, that is why you fail.
Oh,
I'm gonna try.
I guess
and
I guess he said that before he got it out of the.
David said, wrong answer, Mariah.
I told you all that I don't know these. Okay, I like to watch the movies and I like to watch.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. All right. Next up, Mariah, this one's for you.
Sure.
Haley. All right, here we go. In The Empire Strikes Back,
Uh-huh.
which all-terrain walker does the Empire use to capture the rebel base?
I know this one.
An AT-AT.
You got it right. All right, up next is Jack. You ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Oh,
She left.
That's a good question.
That's a great
oh,
question.
that's a great question. Ding, ding, ding.
No, I had to let Nico in because he was scratching on the door.
Oh,
Um,
Nico. Missing.
Okay. All right, here you go, Jack. How many people does Darth Vader kill in The Empire Strikes Back?
That's a good question.
How many
A
people
lot.
does Darth Vader kill in Empire Strikes Back?
Do you really think we keep record? Oh, let me just
Two?
count how many people.
Is
this
it
dude
1,
killed.
2, 4, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! No!
Is it
I
Oh,
hit the wrong button. Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Then I might be too.
You were right.
It's two.
yes.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Because it's both whenever they're like on like they're
Yeah,
doing
a
this
lot.
on Skype or
Paul
whatever.
said 5. David
He
said
chokes him.
3.
We took one on Skype, but then he does the one.
The correct answer was 2 in Empire Strikes Back. It says that he chokes Admiral Ozzel for coming out of hyperspace too early, and
Yep, I remember that.
Rookie mistake.
and Captain Nita because he loses the Millennium Falcon.
Wow, imagine dying.
Hey, the job's got a pretty quick turnaround. You do one thing wrong, you're dead. And you have to first
Yeah, I'm
step
pretty sure one of them got promoted and then died like immediately. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back with you all. You all can just talk amongst one another. Whatever
So,
you want.
Star
About
Wars.
what?
Hey, Taylor Swift.
Star Wars, am I right?
Taylor Swift. See?
No.
Taylor Swift is in chat. Shake it off. Shake it off. I'll be right back, you all. You all just keep talking.
So, how you been, Jack?
I've been good. I didn't do much. I was playing Jedi Fallen Order last night and I got so mad
Yep,
I just
yep.
quit.
I saw you online, and I wanted
Yeah,
to know.
yeah.
I still need to
Like-
play that game.
We were playing Roblox. I saw you online. I thought we were gonna play Ewok Hunt.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to, but
We need to do that.
Yeah, after
we can-
he was like, ask Jack if we can play tomorrow. Ask Jack if we can play tomorrow. And then you all
I
didn't
said
even play.
that once, and then you kicked me out of my own room. So,
First of all, lower your voice. Because I can hear you from all downstairs.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, are you guys in the kitchen?
Yeah.
No, no, no!
Right here.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get off now. LOL. This was fun. Bye, guys. Bye, Anthony. Thanks for playing with us tonight.
Hi.
Okay. Here we go.
You know
Number
all the answers.
25. Wow, we've gone through 25 questions already. That's crazy.
I didn't like
Who
any of
was
them.
in charge of
I
the
feel like we're up to Jake.
There's a king. I don't know. He
Boss
goes.
Boss Snack.
goes like,
Boss
boom.
Snass.
Oh,
Jason,
hey, say it once. Calm down.
Yoda.
No.
Whose TV is on?
What?
I
My
hear
mom turned our TV on.
Oh. How old is Yoda when he finally succumbs to the Force?
500.
400.
500.
900.
Yeah, he's
Your
really
options are 300, 500,
500.
700, or 900.
900.
I say 500.
500?
I say
Yeah.
9. Do 9 first.
Okay. I'm going to ask the chat. Does anybody know how old is Yoda when he finally succumbs to the Force?
I say 900. Thank you.
David said, who was in charge of the Gungans?
Gungans.
And it was
Gungans.
Boss Nass.
Gungans.
That's
Who
boss.
was in charge of the Gungans?
Yeah, boss knows.
Southern.
Jason,
Hello. We're bringing in some old school Star Wars. Beth is in the house.
Oh,
Hi.
Beth is here.
I
Listen,
don't want to use the word old. Okay.
okay. I'm not calling you old. I just know that you're like old school Star Wars
There you
fan.
go. Okay.
So I'm gonna have to ask Jace to come down here with me. Jace, can you still hear me? You can come down here, baby.
I'm wearing my Star Wars.
Oh,
Boba Fett.
I didn't
I
get
got
the
some
Star Wars shirt
on
memo.
too. Star
Yeah.
Wars. Oh,
Yeah.
everybody's got some
Rise of
Star Wars.
Skywalker.
I didn't know. I got wolves.
I'm here with mommy.
We
I
had
got
that
wolves
weird
from
too.
Rebels.
So,
But Tanya, do you have the Death Star earrings?
No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
wearing my
okay.
Mickeys like always.
I'll leave it how much.
So Beth, this is, you know, you've met Mariah. That's her friend Jordan and her friend Jack. No.
I should be a best in front of friend.
Jace.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
best.
what is happening?
That's the ghost.
Jace wants to stay on. So.
There's a ghost in the house.
All right. So Beth, what you been doing, girl?
I've been working on Etsy orders and doing video chats with family and
All right, there we go.
trying to stay sane.
So how are you making out with being stuck in the house?
I'm going crazy.
We are
Absolutely
too.
not. Oh yeah, I'm not a homebody, so I have to get out almost daily, whether it just be to go to the store or the post office. I have to get out of this house.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
I
definitely.
really haven't been anywhere lately. It looks like Mariah and Jace both turned off their mics. Are your mics off?
Hold on. I'm talking to Trey about something.
Bring
Oh,
Trey
okay.
in.
You're
Bring
muted.
Trey.
I don't want there to be a whole lot of noise, so I'm turning this off.
Okay. So if
Okay.
you guys don't know Beth, why did you put Beth instead of your channel up there? Because now I have to try to figure out what your channel name is. Beth Disney
sorry.
Adventures.
Yes, Beth's
All right.
Adventures. Yep.
So Beth, I know that you were not a fan of Rise of Skywalker.
I don't think anybody, except for like two people here,
No,
were.
it's awful.
It was awful.
Ryan Johnson broke Star Wars.
Oh no.
We all don't like it. I'm glad.
Well,
No, J.J. Abrams broke Star Wars. J.J. Abrams is to blame.
They both did their part in ruining it.
I tell you what, I think JJ had a plan, and then Ryan Johnson threw it out the window. Then JJ had to try and sweep up the mess and fix it, and then 70% of his movie got thrown out the window because yeah, he was working with George Lucas on that last one, and then 70% got cut by Kathleen Kennedy, and they had to reshoot 70% of the movie. So what we saw was something that Kathleen Kennedy wanted. Yeah, it was awful. So I think JJ was trying to clean up the mess as best as possible, but it was hopeless. That whole trilogy is horrible, absolutely horrible.
J.J.
The only
killed
movie
Kylo
that
Ren.
Disney has ever made that was good was Rogue One.
How about
One?
we just agree that JJ took this side, he took the other side, and they ripped it.
Oh, okay. Well, I personally enjoyed the movie, but I know that I am new to Star Wars, so I don't have like so much of a connection to it as other people. I thought it was a really good movie, and I don't know, there were just some really awesome parts of the movie, but
If you look at it as just a movie, and like you're not one that has all of the history and all of those extra stories of how the canon was. If you just looked at it as an individual picture, I could see somebody liking it.
yeah.
For someone who grew up with Star Wars, someone who understands the characters and canon, and then for someone like Ryan Johnson to just throw it out the window and make up his own stuff, it's like, you know what, you can do that with your own personal movie, but when you're taking something that's already established and then adding on to it, you have to follow certain rules, and he did not, and it just,
Yeah. So how do you feel about Ray, Beth?
She's called a Mary Sue in the industry. A Mary Sue is a character that is perfect in every way. She doesn't have any flaws. Everything comes easily to her. There's no character development. It's just, I totally am into having a female hero. I personally grew up with Leia. She was a badass. She was the Rebel Alliance. She was in charge of it. She was a figure to look up to. Rey, it was not written well, in my opinion. It's not written well at all.
So even though she had so many struggles in the first movie, I can't remember the name of it.
Everything's easy. She just all of a sudden picked up a lightsaber. I mean, it's just like they didn't kind of follow the idea of how Star Wars was made, how the characters developed. They didn't, grow. She just was there, and then all of a sudden she could do all this stuff. So I don't think she's relatable. Compared to, as a written as a character, if you look at it in a kind of literary form of how to grow a character, I don't think she was written well.
So Jack, how do you feel about Ray?
I don't know. Like,
He thinks Ray is big.
I mean, yeah, she's definitely like Queen of the Galaxy, but like also, I don't know. I don't like that she was a Palpatine in the end. I thought that was pretty dumb and forced, very forced. But
how did you feel about her taking Skywalker name?
That was maybe the worst part of the whole movie.
The worst thing that could ever happen in Star Wars ever.
Like the second time I saw that, the second time I watched that movie, like it took a lot to not roll my eyes at knowing that part was coming. I was just like, it's just like like none of the Skywalkers liked Tatooine because they were slaves or wanting to leave the planet, and she goes back there and buries their lightsaber. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make one bit of sense to me.
She buried Anakin's lightsaber in the sand.
She did. The one thing he hates the most.
David said it's a thing to do with bloodlines. And Taylor Swift says, Ray is awesome, Tanya. Hey, Andrea, I'm glad you made it to the stream tonight. Miss Queen said, I grew up with Star Wars. I think it's still all subjective. People take different things away from the movies and stories. Hold on.
Hey, Mariah.
Well,
yes.
What else? Do y'all have anything else you want to say? You want any questions? And what was your Mariah? What's your all-time favorite Star Wars scene?
The Obi-Wan spin. It's when Obi-Wan and Anakin are fighting, and because obviously Obi-Wan has taught Anakin everything he knows, they literally fight the same exact way. So when they do that spin, like right next to each other and like come together and like try to push each other away with the Force, but like their hands stop like right here because obviously like it's like blocked or whatever.
Mirror image. It's almost like a mirror image.
Like, yeah, can really tell that Obi-Wan taught Anakin every single thing he knows. So it's just like it goes back to that.
What about you, Jordan? What's your all-time favorite Star Wars scene?
Probably when Rey and Kylo fight together.
That's good. What about you, Jack?
My favorite scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably also when Anakin and Obi-Wan fight. Like when I was little, I think I would watch that scene over and over and over for like hours on end.
Beth, do you have a favorite Star Wars scene, Beth?
That's hard. That's hard. If I went back to my childhood, it would be Vader telling Luke that he's his father. I mean, that was like jaw dropping back in the day. You know, I
Right.
mean, no one saw that coming. It was written so well. Even the actors didn't know because the voice of Vader, as we all know who that is, he was the only one who knew because he did the voice, you know, at a different time. And it wasn't until they did the scene and then they had the guy playing Vader, the actor actually was saying it, but then they did the voiceover with James Jones. But no one knew. It was very tight-lipped, and so. Oh, really? The Vader actor didn't even know until the scene was done, and so it was incredible just sitting in that movie theater and finding out that Vader was Luke's father. It was just astounding. I mean, as a person watching it in the movie theater for the first time, Empire is my favorite movie, and that's probably my best scene. If you're like twisting my arm and making me pick something.
Kim said that was shocking at the time. Mariah, I can tell you.
Yeah, why do you keep raising your hand?
Because I mean, I'm not going to interrupt, but I just thought of my second favorite scene, which is at the end of Return of the Jedi when you see Anakin's Force Ghost.
Oh my gosh.
It makes me cry. It doesn't matter if I watch the whole movie. If I just watch that scene, I'll cry. So.
What part is it?
At the end of Return of the Jedi, when they like won and Darth Vader turns to the light side, blah 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 blah. You see Anakin's Force Ghost at the end with Obi-Wan and Yoda.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing that. That was a good part.
I watched Phantom Menace last night, and I forgot. I liked when Jar Jar got his hand stuck in the pod racer. It wasn't funny now, but like when I was 7, I thought it was hilarious. And so that kind of made me laugh.
So people like you, Beth, who watched the movies as they were released.
Yeah.
It's a whole different experience than the way people can watch them today, watching them in order and not having to wait to know what's going to happen next.
Right.
So how do you feel about that when people watch them?
When we binge, we always binge them in order of how they came out.
Okay.
We binge watch, and when someone asks me how they should, someone crawled out of a rock and came out of the world and said they've never seen Star Wars before. They always ask how to watch them, and I always suggest watching them in order by release date.
Yes.
Because it makes it more shocking and surprising to understand, to go through what we went through as we saw them come out. So that's how I've always suggested.
Hey, brother. Jack.
What?
He's here.
What?
No,
oh
on the chat.
What is it?
My brother just commented.
Oh, Ethan said Jar Jar. Hi, Ethan. Well, I don't know. Do you all have anything else you want to say about Star Wars? I don't even know what kind of questions to ask because I don't really know Star Wars. That's why
I asking a lot of hard questions. I didn't even get to answer the ones I know.
That's why I was asking the chat for tonight to have some questions ready because I don't really even know what kinds of things to ask. I just know that I love that it's a part of Disney now. I'm a Disney fan, and Mariah works in it. She was immersed into all the Star Wars culture from working over at Hollywood Studios. She started out at Launch Bay, and then now she's over at Galaxy's Edge. So it made me feel like, you know what? I really need to know more about this whole Star Wars thing. So
and I didn't even watch Star Wars until I worked at Launch Bay. Like, I had worked
by this lady who
exactly.
Star Wars,
I had seen The Force Awakens, and I think The Last Jedi was about to come out, or it already came out. I saw those.
Wait, yeah, so we were trying at the same time.
Yeah, so I think like The Last Jedi already came out. So I'd seen those, but I was like, I have never seen the originals, but I was like, I know enough about it to talk about it. Like I know like Luke and Leia are brother and sister, but they didn't know at first, and blah blah blah, and Darth Vader's Luke's father. Like I knew all of that. But I just didn't like sit down and actually watch it, and then I did. So and now I love it. So
Yeah, and you know a lot of details about it, like things that I would never be able to know, like whose lightsaber is what color, and like just more detail than I would ever know.
Yeah.
The only thing
My
I
daughter
there's
Alex
a dark
was
side, there's
raised.
a light side, and that about sums it up.
Yeah,
I mean,
Alex,
watch
my
them.
daughter on being she works at Galaxy's Edge, and she when she applied, she was under a lot of pressure from us because she was raised with original trilogy and then prequels and then now, and she's a huge Star Wars fan, and so it was kind of like, you better get this, you better nail that interview because this is what you've been trained to get this kind of a job. So she walked into it with all kinds of information just for the interview alone, and not knowing quite what they were going to be asking, but she was so happy, so happy.
At least with Galaxy's Edge, you don't need to know a lot about Star Wars to work there.
No, you
Right.
don't have to. Yeah, there's
Because
a lot
like
of college program kids who come in really nervous. Alex is a trainer and a relief coordinator, and she does a lot of training. And a lot of kids come in really freaked out because they didn't grow up on Star Wars, so they didn't know it. Sometimes she gets like forced transfers, so they came from like Muppets or something, and they're like really freaked out. But no, it's once you learn the lingo, once you learn the words that you need to know, it's all about interacting with the people and
especially because in Galaxy's Edge, there's no such thing as Star Wars. It's
Right.
just stuff that has happened
That's why you'll never find merchandise
in that
say Star
galaxy.
Wars.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we call it the Legends of Luke Skywalker. That's what it's called.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Beth,
didn't know
your
that.
daughter was very,
Right? Isn't
very
that cool?
helpful with me, for me once. So that was like, she really knows her stuff.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
She better.
she knows her Star Wars, and I appreciate that. She was very helpful. And Mariah and Jordan and Jack, Stephanie says, "What's the best thing about working in Star Wars at Hollywood Studios?"
Working with Star Wars. I don't know. There's so
like
many
the
good
music.
things that it's
The
just
whole
the
thing
whole
together.
thing
I
is
just
the
like
best.
dealing with the music the whole time, all of it.
The music.
Yeah, it's
The
cool.
music gets so repetitive. I mean, I love the music,
I mean,
Those
but
11-minute
yeah.
loops.
but those loops, man, I come home and I'm like da, 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 and I'll do that like especially if I'm on light side and I'm loading. I have a lot of people who are like, do you hear these in your dreams? Or like, do you hear this music in your sleep?
Yep.
And I'm like, yes, I do.
Or
Or
what-
yeah, sometimes I'm like, I don't even hear it anymore. And
Well, I know that I've been with you a few times, and if you hear BB-8, you just automatically.
Yes.
I really do. If I hear BB-8, I'm already.
BB-8 so
What do you
much.
say?
You're like, what do you say?
Wait, where's my cup?
Oh, my phone.
Love hearing the music, Galactic Outpost. Disney Springs. That's Corey. Corey's also a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I love that.
Everywhere I go, if I hear Star Wars music, I just snap. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex works in the marketplace a lot. She goes between all of those stores, and so they have a lot of cool sounds, not just the music, where they hear Minox in the wires and other stuff. So they can interact with customers with those kind of noises, which is kind of cool. So they don't hear necessarily the loop over and over, which is nice. But there she's got her BB-8 cup.
There's my BB-8 cup.
Yes. What does BB-8 have to say about
You can
this?
get it at Hollywood Studios, but you will not find it in Galaxy's Edge because it says Star Wars.
What's BB-8 have to say about all this?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Ah, okay.
He said hello. The first one was hello.
So,
I need to. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. I need to practice translating for BB-8 again because when I get back, I'm gonna be like,
BB-8,
what was that, BB-8?
So, as far as the rides and stuff over there, what do you like the best? Do you like Rise of the Resistance or Smuggler's Run?
Rise of the
Rise of
Resistance.
Resistance all the way.
Yeah, it's
it's
the best thing
incredible, right?
that anything has ever done. It's the best.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Beth?
I mean, I like Rise probably the best, but Smugglers is pretty good too. I think, yeah. The best time I've ever had on Smugglers is when it broke down. I finally got to see a whole spiel that they have planned for breakdowns. Like if you're like in mid game, so you have. Yeah, so there's a whole video that starts to play on the screen
That's cool.
purposely if you break down. So it's something you'll never see unless you're in a breakdown and they're trying to move you to get you off. And so I was like super stoked to get that. It's like, oh,
Oh, I've
good.
never had that happen to me. That's
If they
pretty
have-
cool.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
It is John Williams. We love John Williams. We love,
When
love, love,
me, Mariah, Jordan, my sister, and Molly rode Rise, we had like the secondary Kylo thing or something.
Yeah, B show for
Yeah.
Kylo.
Oh, yes.
Instead of Elsa Kylo, you get
Yeah.
you get him in his in his
Stop.
typewriter.
Huh. I never noticed anything
Right.
different from the times that I've rode that.
You've had it a couple times.
I have?
Yeah.
I don't notice.
I remember watching your stream and you had it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I do love that ride. I love it so much. Oh, David said one last question, Mariah. Who wrote the music?
I just
Star
answered it.
Wars?
I just answered it.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't
John
hear that.
Williams.
That's why you're saying. I wonder why you're saying John Williams' name. I was like, why is
I
she
said
saying
David.
John
It's John
Williams?
Williams.
Yeah, I heard her say that randomly. I was like, what is she talking about?
Corey said, I can't believe we have never met Mariah after all the time we've been to Galaxy's Edge.
I'm usually
know,
there
Corey,
like
that's
once or
crazy.
twice a week.
That's
3
crazy.
times a week if I'm lucky. But usually once or twice.
I don't even know what to ask you all about Star Wars. So you all, if you all want to say anything or talk about anything specific, I can talk Disney all day.
Taylor Swift said that she likes C-3PO and R2. I love them too. Wait, let's talk about our favorite droids.
Yeah, what's your favorite droids?
BB-8.
All the way, R2D2.
Yeah,
Oh.
R2D2. I like R2D2.
Chopper.
Oh,
Chopper.
I forgot
is
about
my
Chopper.
favorite droid. And okay, I think it's like Chopper, K2SO, BB-8, like C-3PO, R2. Wait,
Actually, I
Dio.
didn't like Rise of Skywalker. Dio was really cute.
Dio is so cute. Yeah, I love Dio. He's
Well,
like,
and if you're talking Galaxy's Edge, DJ Rex, I mean, come on. He's amazing.
oh yeah, Dio
Oh
3X.
yeah.
Yeah. What's
Well,
your favorite
there's
drink
Star
at
Wars.
Olga's?
I
Mariah
answered that.
that earlier. What's your all's favorite drink at Olga's Canteen?
Fuzzy Tauntaun.
Cantina.
Cantina.
I've only gone
Fuzzy
twice.
Tauntaun?
You like
I'm
the
scared to try
fuzzy
that.
tauntaun, the one that makes your
It
lips
makes your
come
lips
out?
go tingly, and that would give me an anxiety attack.
Yeah, I don't like that too much.
I
What
think I
about
got the Jedi mind trick. I
Oh,
think that
that's
was
the
good.
fuzzy tauntaun that's got the foam.
Yeah, you like that one too, Beth?
No, it's not my favorite. My favorite, which I actually have a couple of bartenders there who know, like, as soon as I walk up, they're already making my drink. If that tells you how many times I've been in Olga's. The TS16. I see. I don't even look at a menu anymore. They just give it to me. But it's a really nice, creamy melon kind of drink.
Huh.
It's
Interesting.
very good.
I'll
Yeah.
have to try that.
Just
Olga's
yeah,
the
that's my
best
favorite.
snack we like, says Corey. What is your favorite thing to eat in Galaxy's Edge? Mariah answered that earlier.
It's
What do
either
you
the
like over there, Jordan?
either the Felucian Garden spread or a Ronto wrap. The breakfast Ronto wrap.
Okay. Jack, what do you like to eat at Galaxy's Edge?
I've never eaten there. I think
I'm pretty sure we've got a
I
Roto.
was gonna say, wait, you had something and I took a bite of it.
It was the Ronto wrap then.
Okay, yeah.
Ronto wrap.
Ronto.
Did you like it?
It was good. I wish I'd gone my own, but like, it was good.
I like that pot roast at Docking Bay 7. I don't know what the like official name is, but it's a pot roast and it was really good. And then there was like also the
Oh wait.
tip nip or something.
Tip.
And then they have
That
like
was
this
really good. Like
hummus
most of
and
the
bread.
food is delicious.
That
Like
was
probably
You need to try the shrimp noodle salad there at Docking Bay 7.
that's
That is
so good. That's
Yeah.
so good. I have that.
That's really
I've
good.
had that so many times.
And actually, out of at Ronto's, I actually like their chicken wrap that they came out with several months after they opened. So they not only have the Ronto wrap, but the chicken wrap. Chicken wrap.
I haven't had that one yet.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't either. We got to try that one. That sounds really good. Yum.
Never in my life I can.
Hey
Well,
Tanya.
Whenever
Molly
we get
says
to go
hey.
back.
what?
Molly says hey. She's making me say hey to everyone.
She
Hi,
was really
Molly.
texting it to me too. Hi, Molly.
Kiki.
Happy Kiki.
I actually invited her to come on with us tonight, but
Not because I didn't get a
I
text
don't
from
think
Molly.
I don't think she got my message in time. So,
Where's Trey?
but I was, huh?
Where's Trey? We
Probably
still haven't seen
playing
Trey.
Fortnite.
Trey, is that Trey, Mariah?
No, it was Jace.
Oh, okay.
So Tanya, I don't know how long you're going to be on tomorrow, but we're doing trivia tomorrow night. So
Okay.
yep, at 9:00. So
All right. I probably won't be on long, and then I can send everybody over and do trivia with you. I'll come over and join you. That'll be fun.
my trivia is hard. I'll warn everybody.
Yeah, your trivia is not the typical easy peasy kind of trivia.
Yeah, I try to throw a few softballs in just for a few, but most of the time I really make people work for it. So,
all right.
yep.
Just if you all could just give me like 1 second for just 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. Mariah, I'm going to go ahead and
Yes.
say good night and say thank you for coming on. I appreciate you coming in tonight talking Star Wars. I wanted to give everybody else a chance to say whatever it is they would like to ask you or say anything. Any questions for Mariah tonight, you all? What are the name of the flying type birds on Dagobah that eat the power cables on the Millennium Falcon? Do you know that?
No.
Oh gosh,
I really don't.
Minox.
I gotta bring you all in for that one.
Yeah.
Gave us a question. What are the names of the flying type birds on Dagobah that eat the power cables on the Millennium Falcon?
That's the same thing.
Does the Millennium Falcon do Dagobah?
Well, look it up.
The original trilogy, what are the names of the kinds of spaceships?
Well, one of the types of things that eat the power cables is a Minoc, but it wasn't on Dagobah.
Yeah, it was like the Falcon doesn't go to Dagobah.
We're inside the throat of the thing on the crater on the asteroid.
When
Yeah,
they fly out, it's like
but Minocs are known to eat power cables. So
What is it called? What is it called, Beth?
a Minoc.
Oh.
M-Y-N-O.
Corey said yes, Minoc. Okay.
These questions are crazy.
But they
The
were on
original
Dagobah.
trilogy of the names of the kinds of spaceships.
Question?
You might know
Like
those.
all,
Beth.
all of them, what they're called, like an X-wing, TIE fighter, Falcon,
No, thank you. Just
A-wings,
no. Here, baby. I don't want those.
I-wings.
I love you.
Letter of alphabet, Batwing too. That's something I say with BB-8.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm like, you guys want to be a pilot for the Resistance? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, what kind of ship do you fly? And sometimes they'll say like, I have an X-wing or blah blah blah. I was like, great. Have you ever flown an A-wing or U-wing or a T-wing or we got Y-wings? And I was like, pick a letter out of the alphabet, and we got a wing for it.
Corey said, Beth, they were found in Dagobah as well as eating the power cables on the asteroid inside the space slug.
Actually, in Dagobah, they're bog wings. Minocs were in the space slug. But,
Ooh.
so, there you go.
Okay.
There you
David said yes, X-wing and more. That was to the, yeah.
Oh,
There's so many wings. Just a letter and a wing. That's a ship.
I don't know any of these answers, so. But
The X-wings are what the rebels fly.
And the Resistance.
Rebels Resistance, they're the same thing. The sequels are just like
Exactly.
yeah,
original.
they're different. The Rebels were original trilogy. That's the real
they're
canon.
the
They
same thing, basically.
I wish they were more
They are the
different.
same
they
position.
are, but that goes back
Creativity
to
would have
the
been nice.
whole, why did we make new names? Why did it's?
New names for what?
But I agree with you, Mariah. Yes, same thing. Just why?
Yeah,
David
there's
said
A
there is
wing,
a
there's
wing
X-wing
in Galaxy's Edge.
for the Resistance.
There's an A wing in Galaxy's Edge, David said.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's right. You can ask me
Why
that.
is that A-wing? He listed off a whole bunch of them. Yep.
Sent to the X-wing.
Yeah. I wasn't asked that question. You can't say shame on you when you didn't ask me. You're right. There's an A-wing. It's red. The X-wing is blue, and then the Falcon is the Falcon. There's only 3 ships. Well, there's the
Hey,
TIE.
Robin.
Yes.
Which is not-
Okie dokie. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap this up. I don't know what else to talk about Star Wars. You all can talk amongst yourselves if you want to. All you Star Wars fans in there, if you all want to ask one another questions, I think that's a great idea. What kind of questions do you want to ask one another? Anything? Oh, Beth, I never asked you what's your favorite Star Wars character.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader?
Oh,
yeah. I lean toward the dark side. So yeah. Actually, I can't wait for Fall Dapper Day. I am right now I'm working on doing an Imperial officer. So that's original trilogy stuff. I'm going to be doing an Imperial officer Dapper Day. So can't wait for that.
I know last
Yeah,
Dapper Day you were a stormtrooper.
I had a stormtrooper dress. Yes, that was very popular. Very popular. Yep. Did a little fangirling of our stormtroopers there, but yeah, no, it's going to be an Imperial officer Fall Dapper Day. Can't wait. But yeah.
And Beth, I didn't ask you if you have a favorite Star Wars movie.
Empire.
Most
Empire
people
Strikes
say
Back.
that.
Yeah.
That's the most common answer I always get.
Well, it was a movie
It's
that
a really good one.
built the characters and really kind of started bringing everything together to make Return of the Jedi so great. So Empire was kind of the darker story. So, like I said, I kind of lean that way anyway. So, yeah. Yep, that is my favorite. What is your favorite, Tanya, being a newbie to all of this? You've watched all of them now, right?
Revenge of the Sith.
Has she watched all of them?
Yeah, she's
That
watched
was
all of
my
them.
favorite. That was so good. David said A-Wing, Y-Wing, X-Wing, fighter, star cruiser, blockade runner, medical frigate, and star destroyer. Taylor Swift said Phantom Menace is her favorite Star Wars movie. Return of the Jedi for Heidi. The Empire Strikes Back is the greatest movie of all time, says Corey.
Yep.
All time, do you agree with that, Beth?
I do.
Okay.
I do. So well written. Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap this up for tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out on the stream tonight, all you Star Wars people. I appreciate it. Thank you, Beth. I'll see you tomorrow for trivia on your channel. That oh my gosh, Beth's Disney Adventure.
Right. I'll be on it.
Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Disney Adventures.
Trivia. Yep.
Yep. And her trivia is not easy. So if you all want to check that out. Robin says Empire all the way.
Woo!
Big Daddy Lollipop said, you all talking Star Wars and I know nothing. All right. Well, good night, everyone. Beth, if you want to hang out, you can. And
Second time.
thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Mariah.
Carla.
I'll see you all later. Good night.
Bye.
All right, Beth, you're still here.
I'm still here. Hi.
Okay. Ooh, that was like, I'm a little bit stressed out just because I don't know Star Wars stuff. So I wasn't sure, like, normally I have no problem, like, running the stream along. I
Right.
just don't know what to ask and what's important to know. But I always like to know what everybody's favorite Star Wars movie is, what your favorite
that's a good
characters
question.
are. How did your love for Star Wars start? That's a good question I could ask you. How did your love for Star Wars start?
Oh, well, I mean, New Hope. I mean, as soon as it came out, I was a little kid. What's interesting is New Hope ran for over a year in the movie theaters. So it was in first run for like 6 months, and then it went to what you and I know, dollar theaters,
Yeah.
drive-ins, that kind of thing, kind of more second run theaters. And that was another 6 months. So we had New Hope out for so long. And so I would go every Sunday afternoon with my dad and go watch New Hope. So I watched it on the big screen. I don't even know how many times. I mean, every Sunday for a year. So I fell in love with it immediately as a kid. It was something we've never seen before. You know, it's a sci-fi story, but it resonated with so many people because it was good and evil. It was, you know, somebody who was growing up and having to face certain things and make choices. And, you know, I mean, it resonated with so many. And it was so different. And then the effects, which of course I know a lot of kids look back now and they think, oh my God, really? You know, but back then it was amazing. You know, it blew us away. So yeah, ever since I was a little kid.
I grew up a whole lot different. I grew up on a farm and we didn't have any time to like do fun stuff. But I do remember a Christmas when my brother got like the whole Star Wars set for Christmas. Like he got the Falcon. I remember like all the little action figures and he would have them all over the porch. I remember watching the movie, but it wasn't something that we could like get into big time just because we worked all the time. There was, like I said, there wasn't a lot of time for like entertainment like that. So, but sometimes whenever we did have a downtime, I remember sitting out on the front porch with my brother and he played with all those characters. That's about as much as that's about all the memory I have of it. Like it's just remembering the play sets. And I do remember watching A New Hope. I just think I was so young and it was not something that was like big in our lives that I don't remember that much of it. So I don't know. That's just, but I'm glad that I know more now. And I think, you know, damn, I missed all of that, all these years. Like now I totally understand like why people love it so much. You can't help but just be drawn into it because it is so good.
Well, and you realize how lucky you are, right? I mean, now kind of like rediscovering it again. I mean, how much time, Ryan, was between New Hope and Empire? There were years.
Yeah.
Years. So we watched New Hope, and then that was it for years, waiting for another one to come out. Now, between Empire and Jedi, I think it was only like 2.5 years, I think, right? 77 to 80.
He said he got Millennium Falcon.
83. So we had 3 years between the second and third one. But I mean, for you got to just sit down and pop in your Blu-rays and just.
And I watched it. Like, I didn't watch it in the order that you recommend. I actually was recommended by David to watch it in that order, and I tried to, but I just couldn't follow along the story, and I was losing interest in it. And that's whenever Mariah was like, try watching it like this. And then it was easier for me to follow along, and it kept my attention better.
Right.
And it was just such a good movie. Like, I probably could go back and watch it many times again if I ever have enough patience to sit down. That's my thing. Like, I'm not a sit down person. So to be able to watch things over and over again It's not easy for me.
Yeah.
But I would definitely love to watch them again. And you know, and not just me, but my little kids, like Jace and Trey. You
Yeah.
know, they're only 9 and 12 years old.
Yeah.
And they actually love it. So it's all being thanks to Disney for bringing all of this back for all of us to enjoy, because it's back on the forefront again and people are being introduced to it all over again. So
Right.
I think it's pretty incredible. I really do. It's great.
Absolutely. The amount of generations that know what Star Wars is incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. And
It
I look forward to, in the way off future, having grandchildren, and I know my kids are going to raise them with Star Wars. So for
sure.
them to be able to take them into Galaxy's Edge, and yet another generation in our family, you know, enjoying it.
No.
I can't wait.
Maybe
Yeah.
somebody ate it. You better go get your brother. Come and say hi to everybody real quick. You're the only one everybody didn't see, and you just got out of the shower. Come say hi. No? Okay. Trey's not going to say hi. I'm going to ask you what your favorite Star Wars character is. I'm sorry. You better go talk to Jace. Apparently, somebody ate something of his that he was saving for later. So,
Did he put his name on it? It's the only way to keep it safe. You got to put your name on it.
Christine said, "My husband knows Star Wars inside and out." Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a really big thing, and I actually recommend for all of you, if you think Star Wars is something that you would not be interested in. I felt the same way. Like, I was like, that's not my thing. All this Star Wars crap, I'm not watching that.
Sci-fi, and if you're not into that, but
if you take the time to sit down and watch it, it truly is really, really good. It was so good. I really enjoyed it.
So my husband was obsessed as a child also, and he like myself, I had all the figures and stuff, but he went the extra mile. He got the ones that were special mail order, where you had to send in certain things to get special mail ordered action figures and stuff. So he had every Kenner figure ever made. So he had massive amounts. He talked about how at Christmas, that's all he asked for from Santa. And so we're all Star Wars fans here. Seriously. I mean,
wait, did you all keep all of those? Because that's one thing that I wish, like today, I wish that we still had like that original Star Wars play set and all those little character, like that would have been so awesome to still have the original one.
Things of who knew that you had collectibles that you played with as a kid. You know?
I know. Oh my gosh, that would have been so awesome for sure. To be able to have
that's now super. Yeah, it's one of the most expensive collectibles I had as a child. Like played in the dirt with. The one that has the Jawas that actually has the vinyl hood and wrap versus the cloth one that they came out with later. So you know what I'm talking about, right? The Jawas, the little guys in the big.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. And you saw them getting droids and then selling them off. Yeah, those are Jawas, and so I had the one that's collectible. I can't remember if it was the cloth or the vinyl, but whichever one is like really expensive now, I played with as a kid, because now we go back and yeah, you see on eBay how much they sell for. Yeah, the one that had the little vinyl cape is the one that I played with as a kid. And if you go on eBay right now, it goes for thousands of dollars.
Oh my gosh. But you're kicking yourself. Julia said she still has all her originals too.
Who would know? I mean, who knew? Who knew?
I know.
And you really got to thank Lucas for coming up with the idea of toys for a movie. That just wasn't a thing back in the 70s. He was the first one to really do it, to put out merchandise. And, you know, everybody kind of took their cut from the movie, but no one was interested in taking a cut for merchandise. So he raked in all that money for himself, because he was, you know, he was pioneering this big thing that, of course, today you see toys for every movie that's coming out. It's not a big deal, but yeah. But to answer your question, no, that's actually a sore subject in this family. Richard had every single action figure, and he sold them in a yard sale. And his son is still upset about that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's devastating.
But again,
oh my gosh, that's devastating.
That they would have been, he would have kept every single one had he known, but you know.
Did he sell them to the same person? Like all the whole set?
He sold a lot of it to the same person who obviously was more up to date than he was at the time and snatched them all up. Absolutely. Yeah.
So David's saying that he still has some of the 1983 Ewoks.
Nice.
And the Star Wars picture disc album. So like, would you ever sell those, David? Is that something you would ever sell, or do you think you would just keep them forever? Like, is that something like Star Wars fans that have that stuff? They want to keep them forever. That stuff's not for sale,
right? Oh yeah. Big Star Wars fans that are collectors. Yeah, there's so much out there.
I've seen some super cool Star Wars rooms that people have like unbelievable collections of like lightsabers, and I mean just the whole wall lined up with like these very nice displays and
Ryan
incredible.
Ryan does a really awesome thing that he puts his lightsabers on that's in the hallway. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
On first. Okay, so these are ones that he didn't build and saw these. These are ones that he bought that he bought in Doc Ondars. So they are the what did you get? You got Anakin's, Luke's, and then Vader's, I think, is what. Let me see.
Yeah, those are the legacy lightsabers. Those are the ones my boy got.
Right. But
I wanted them to do the building, like that whole experience, but they were more interested in going in and buy the legacy lightsabers. So that's what we got.
Which is understandable because they're so amazing. But this is something that he bought off of eBay. It's a company up in Canada, but it has a remote control so you can change the different colors. This one holds all 3 lightsabers. Etsy, sorry, on Etsy.
Oh, it's hard to see. Okay.
Oh,
yeah. I can see it now. Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then it just lights up like that. Nice.
Yeah.
David said he's going to keep them unless something drastic happens in his life. So he'll hold on to all that stuff.
Yeah.
But all that memorabilia is like big time for Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I like how you got all the lightsabers.
Now Ryan's room is filled with Star Wars stuff. He's definitely.
Did he buy blades also, or did he just buy the lightsaber itself?
He bought the thing that he has them on. He bought through Etsy, a company up in Canada makes those. But the legacy he bought in Galaxy's Edge.
No, I was saying, did he buy the blades to go with those lightsabers?
He bought a blade because he would never have all 3 of them, you know.
Yeah,
So he has a blade, and then of course each saber has the kyber crystal that it's supposed to go with. So it depends on which one he puts in as to what color it'll be.
That's so cool.
Yeah. But
nice.
I'm so glad you're embracing the Star Wars now. So you know,
I am. It's exciting. I love it. I think it's so cool. It's like everybody knows how much I love Magic Kingdom, but I really get excited to go to Galaxy's Edge these days. It's like so cool over there. Everything about it.
Magic has always been, like you said, it's deep down. If you had to choose, it would be Magic for sure. Absolutely. It's just, it's my childhood. I grew up
Disney.
I grew up at Fort Wilderness. You know, we camped every year and went ever since I was 1. 73 is when we went for the first time. So
you had a wonderful childhood, it sounds like.
I did. And I remind people, I say, I slept in a tent and I ate Dinty Moore stew at the picnic table for dinner. You know, I mean, you know, it was not a deluxe hotel that we stayed in, but But to catch a boat and go to Magic Kingdom every day, I mean, yeah, no, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But Magic is definitely, you know, is in my heart as my favorite. But like you said, Hollywood has really grown, and what it has grown are things that I love. Like you were saying, Toy Story Land, and then Galaxy's Edge came, and of course, like you guys were talking last night, my Citizens. I love my Citizens, and so yeah, Hollywood. Those are the two that I spend the most time at. Those two parks, absolutely.
I find myself always being at one of those two parks as well.
Yeah.
I feel like Animal Kingdom is like my least frequented park only because there's no connection. You know, I can hop on the monorail, I can be at Epcot from Magic, and then you can now take the Skyliner or like the Friendship boats and get over to Hollywood.
Right.
And it'll get you back. But then there's like the only connection from getting to one of those parks to Animal Kingdom is like, for the complimentary is you got to grab a bus, you got to get
out
back
there,
to your own car,
right.
or you know. So that's why it's like it's either an Animal Kingdom day or it's not, because unless I'm doing a 4-park thing. So
right, yeah, Animal Kingdom for me truly, not just the whole it kind of being out there and no signal, but it's truly a half-day park for me. It really is. I can really do that park and enjoy a lot of things there, and I can be done by 1. Now, Animal Kingdom is my favorite place to eat. If there is anything to boast about Animal Kingdom, it is the food. It beats, in my opinion, it beats Magic Kingdom hands down. I mean, think of
what do you normally eat when you go over there?
Oh yeah, I mean, Animal Kingdom and Epcot, the two that I don't go to as much, are the best food. The best food.
What do you normally eat when you go to Animal Kingdom?
Animal Kingdom, I'll either go to Satu'li's and build a bowl.
Yes.
Go to Flaming Tree Barbecue and get their fries with their pulled pork, and oh my god, so good. Going to Yak and Yeti. I mean, think about it. You know, just everywhere around there. Even the burgers in Dino Land, USA, are amazing. So the food at Animal Kingdom is incredible compared to Hollywood and Magic, our two favorite parks.
Even with Galaxy's Edge now, because their food is like really good.
Like that's where I'm talking about Hollywood and it's lunch. I'm going to Galaxy's Edge to eat. Yeah. But if before Galaxy's Edge happened, we kind of had mediocre food in both.
Oh, me too, Dan. Dan said I like Flame Tree. I love Flame Tree. Flame Tree actually used to be my go-to place to eat every time until Satuli Canteen came.
Well, and then Pizza Fari has amazing salad. So if it's a super hot day and you want something kind of cold, go to Pizza Fari and get a salad. I mean,
and sit in the air conditioning, and because at Flame Tree you're going to be sitting outside.
Right. Yeah. It truly depends on the time of year as to where I eat. It is absolutely.
Corey said, I think Magic Kingdom has the worst selection of quick service food out of all the parks. And that's a shame, isn't it? They really need to, because it's always like, where are we going to eat?
Yeah.
You got Cosmic Rays, you got Casey's, you got Pecos, and you got Harbor House.
Right.
Oh, and Pinocchio's.
But think about it. So you've got
you don't have a lot of selection for sure.
You got pizza and you got hot dogs. I mean, it's all just kind of standard fare. Not bad, but you know, for someone who's in Magic Kingdom often, I wish we had more of a selection.
We need some food. Like my thing was that pot roasted mac and cheese. That was always my go-to, and then they got rid of that. Oh, wait a minute. Well, it's not quick service, but the plaza is pretty good. And a lot of times you can get right in without a reservation. So,
well, do you know what I do at Magic
service? But
if I know I'm going to be at Magic all day, I will pop over to Polly and get my chicken wings at Captain Cook's. I will go over and do Contempo Cafe, which has amazing quick service over in the Contemporary.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
I'll
Yeah.
take the time to leave Magic just for an hour to go eat quick
To go
service
eat,
at one of the
yeah.
resorts and come back versus eating in Magic Kingdom.
Ollie, Grand Flow, Contemporary, they all have good.
Shoot, I go to Geyser Point and have a buffalo burger.
Oh my gosh, girl,
You know, over in Wilderness Lodge. So yeah, I mean, I'll leave a park. You know, you and I, we're there all the time, so we have the pleasure of being able to. We could go leave a park for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and be okay with it. But yeah, it's a shame.
Jamie said she's really pissed about that pot roast and mac and cheese. I will never let them live that down.
Yeah.
I was so upset that day. I almost quit Disney. I said, I quit. I divorce you all today. How dare you?
Yeah. I can't believe that. I mean, that's what they sold most. So there has to be a story behind that. Like
I don't know what happened with that because they took it away everywhere. Like they don't even have the pot roast at
they had a vendor change or something like that.
Yeah.
Something happened, I bet you. That's a completely different story that we don't know about as to why they got rid of their most popular dish back there. I bet you it was something to do with vendors or something to where they couldn't do it anymore. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Robin said her daughter, because Stephanie, Robin's daughter, loves the garlic knots that are at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Like she needed to go back again before they went home just so she could get some more of those garlic knots. I haven't tried them yet.
They're good.
Love garlic bread. Sounds really good. Well, what are you most looking forward to when the park's open, Beth?
I'm kind of like you. I mean, well, you know, I think I've told you my theory on how I think they're going to open up. I don't think they're going to open all four parks at once. So in theory, let's say Magic Kingdom opens first. I'm like you. I don't care if they have restrictions on the amount of people in a line and all that kind of stuff. I'll just sit on Main Street.
That's all I need. Yeah,
I'll just walk around. You know what I mean? I just, but you and I are in a different boat than other people who come specifically. They save up money for a trip and so on and so forth. But if you ask me personally, just get me in the darn park.
Yeah,
I'll wear a mask. You can take my temperature. Take my blood. I don't care. Test me. Put the thing up my nose. I don't care. Just let me freaking in because all I want to do is sit there and enjoy the sounds and the people and the performers and the music. I mean, I don't need much, you know.
That's me too.
Yeah.
I don't have to get on the rides. I don't need to stand in line. I do need a little bite to eat every now and then, and just let me hang out. I'm good.
Yeah.
David said I miss Sunny Eclipse. Aw, that's always cool to see Sunny out there.
You know the story about Sunny and the fact that they can drop him down into the below. They can actually bring him down. He's like on a little elevator of his own.
Yeah.
And then they can
put him to bed at night.
Yeah.
Always say they're putting Sunny to bed. Good night, Sunny.
And he's in a room, and so it's really freaky for employees down below to open that door, and he's just in there. You know, he got lowered down. Yeah, right. When Alex used to work at Circus, you know, she would sometimes deal with that, and she said it would freak people out who didn't know that that's what was in that room, and so they'd open the door, and there's Sunny Eclipse just sitting there in the dark.
That's always fun. Oh my goodness. Well, I definitely am looking forward to getting back to our routine, being in the parks, live streaming for everyone, eating the food, just, you know, I don't know. I'm just so ready for it. Like, it's only been 31 days, but it feels like forever.
You were super emotional that night. You and I saw each other the last night of Magic, and
you want to know why I was broke down
because all the kids were crying, right?
Yes, it was so sad for me to watch everybody like. Oh my gosh, that was so sad. That's what I didn't like. It broke my heart to see those kids because I know how important it was for my daughter, like when she got that acceptance letter for the college program. And those kids had just checked in. They hadn't been here but maybe a few weeks. They were still earning their ears. And then they get the news, well, guess what? You made all them plans. You finally got here. And now you got till Wednesday. and they were just brokenhearted, and it was so sad. Yeah, I don't know where I can't see what's going on with my mods right now. So,
I just text Darla and told her.
oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yes, someone was asking. Yes, my kids' names are Alex and Ryan. Alex is Alexandria, RIA. Yes, and Ryan. So Alex is the one who's a cast member down there in Orlando. And I don't get, you know me. I don't cry at a lot of things. I don't get as emotional. A lot of people say I'm very much like a guy in that respect. But when a man cries, or that will kind of get me a little bit. It's like when you see a guy crying. It's so there were obviously we call them kids, because all those college program kids are in their 19, 20, 22. Yeah, exactly. But seeing the guys just totally break down and hug was kind of like, oh, I got a little something in my eye. Allergies, Yeah. But you really had a hard time, man. That last night was tough. It was tough. Yeah. Yeah, very.
She's got an Alexandra, and she's Alexandra, and maybe Ryan is her brother. I don't know, but
so they have an Alex and Ryan. Cool.
Alex and Ryan. Yeah, she used to just be Alex in chat, and she changed her name to Alexandra, so I would know she's a girl.
The girl.
I used to always say Alex because I didn't know. I'm sorry for assuming, and you call your daughter Alex as well,
right? Sure. Yeah. I met some people when we were staying at Wilderness Lodge. We were actually kind of doing a staycation at Wilderness Lodge for like 10 days, and we did a Halloween party and whatever. And my husband Richard and I were sitting in the hot tub at Wilderness Lodge, and we got to chatting with another couple, and of course, then we all started kind of talking about our kids, and they kept stopping me, and they were like, "Wait, you have a kid named Ryan?" And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, we have a son named Ryan. It's like, oh, that's cool. And so we kept chatting. And then all of a sudden they were like, wait, you have a daughter named Alex? And they were like, oh my God, this is too weird. They had a daughter named Alex. It was
my gosh. And what are the chances of that? That's so funny.
And then I was like, hey, I'm a part of a Disney group, and I'm an admin there, blah, blah, blah. You should join. And so they joined. Well, they're very dear friends of ours now, and they are still in my phone as
no way
buddies. And then their name next.
That is so cool.
What is so funny is they have a Ryan and Alex also. So it's interesting that combo evidently seems.
Listen, how freaky would this be if the Alex that's in my chat with her brother Ryan, if it's her parents that you met in the hot tub? Now that would be crazy right there.
That would be super crazy.
That's a small world.
So if they're and they live in Louisiana, then so if Alex and Ryan are the Goodries and their parents live in Louisiana, the Alex of theirs just went into the Air Force, I think. So
oh, okay. Their Alex is in the Air Force. Hey, Lady Di, those are my kids. Lady Di said her kids are named Alex and Ryan also.
See?
Are you kidding me?
I started a trend. You didn't know this, Tanya, but I started a trend back in 1994 and then 97. Yes. And then everybody just copied me.
Well, I remember my mom named me. She told me this story. She said she named me Tanya, and the lady that lived next door had a daughter right after I was born and named her daughter Tanya.
What?
And my mom was so mad about that.
No, I would be mad too.
Huh?
Another name. Yeah. Sorry, that one's taken for this street.
I know. She stole the name, and I like that. I'm going to name my daughter Tanya too. Corey says one time I met a girl,
a neighbor kid, the same name as you. I mean, did you?
No, here's the thing. Not really. She basically, how am I going to say this without saying too much?
Did they move?
My grandmother, it was my grandma's house. And my mom, and I was with my mom at my grandma's house. And the girl lived next door to my grandma, but then we moved away. Like I never lived there. We moved to our own house. So I knew who she was. I knew who Tanya was next door when I would go visit my grandma.
Right.
But by the time we were growing up, I was living somewhere else.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you know, in the end,
And I still, I'm friends with her on Facebook. You know, I still know Tanya to this day. So she actually dated one of my cousins, which is really crazy. So but it was just like a small town. You know how small towns are.
that's
Everybody knows.
for you right there. It was bound to happen with something
Exactly.
Right.
So funny. So Corey says, one time I met a girl where we discovered we had the same exact birthday and year. We later learned that both of our moms were roommates
Wow.
at the hospital, making us roommates at firstborn.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
That's crazy. So I don't know if you all have Netflix, but there's a movie on Netflix called The Kissing Booth. And there is a boy and a girl, same scenario. They were born at the same time on the same day, and their parents became best friends and they were raised together.
Wow.
So from the day they were born, they were roommates. It's a cute movie. Not one that I would say you need to go watch, but it's cute. It's like more for like young, like 20-year-old.
Have you watched the new one on Netflix called Love, Wedding, Repeat?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh,
Love, Wedding, Repeat. Is this is it a movie, a sitcom, or is it like a reality thing?
It's a movie.
Oh, I'll have to watch that then. I'm always looking for a good movie to watch.
A comedy. A British.
Andrea said Kissing Booth is so cute. It is a cute movie. I feel like it's more for a younger audience though, although I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna go tell all of you all to watch it, but if you want to, it's pretty cute. That is a great story, Corey. Very, very ironic.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
Have you been thinking about any of the food? Like what kind of like every day I feel like yesterday was bad for me. Like yesterday I literally was about to have a fit because I wanted to go eat at the Flower and Garden Festival. And I'm just like, no, you don't understand. Everybody was like, there's food in the kitchen. I'm like, no, I don't want that food. I want to go somewhere and eat.
Well, you know,
what are you most missing about
so much of the recipes are kind of floating around online.
I know. That's so cool.
That's about as close as you're gonna get right now. You really need to try them. You need to try your own churros. And I just put recently up on my Disney group the alcoholic drink that you can get in France with the Grey Goose and the.
Is it the orange slushy?
No, it's the other one that you can also buy in that same place.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll find it. But yeah, I mean the recipes are flying around, all different kinds. And then I have an old cookbook that I bought back in the early 2000s at Disney that has a lot of the resort recipes for things and stuff like that. There's a really good puff French toast that used to be at the Poly before the Tonga toast came along, and that's amazing. So, I mean, I'm basically kind of making it because I can't get it, you know?
I think the only thing that we've done so far as a recipe from Disney is the tachos from Toy Story Land.
Yeah.
And they were so good. Like, I was like devouring them. Yeah. It's delicious. I'd like to try some other things though. The Hitching Bones says, I'm going to make Ohana bread pudding, which is, I saw somebody post that in the pass holder group today and I was like drooling. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Did you ever do a Star Wars dessert party?
No, the only Star Wars thing I did was back when we had Star Wars weekends.
Okay.
I did a Star Wars breakfast at the Sci-Fi Cafe or the Sci-Fi Drive-In. And they had dessert and everything with that too, and it was all kind of Star Wars. But I've never done like the Star Wars Galactic, dessert party to go with the show. Here you go. Here you go. Grey Goose citron lemon slush. That's the one that.
Oh yeah, it's in the same exact booth. You're right. It's just one's green and one's orange. I prefer the orange one, but the green one's good also.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, so that recipe I posted on Disney Adventures Tribe. So if you want to go see
Alex
that.
said one time my friend made the gray stuff. That sounds yummy. And
I want to.
Stephanie said, Tanya, have you made it? I did not make the cheeseburger egg rolls yet. We went and got all the ingredients. I just haven't made them. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow if I can.
Now, that's a food that I'll eat at Magic every single time. The egg roll.
Cheeseburger egg roll is so good.
I don't do the cheeseburger. I do whatever the special is. So it was pepperoni and cheese has been it for months. But I've done the
I'm not a big pizza.
Philly cheesesteak. They've done that one on an egg roll. They've done what's another one? Anyway, I always get whatever the special is, but those are good. That's a really great small lunch. Like if you know that you're going to be snacking, which is probably that's what Magic's good at. Magic's good at snacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the snacks. The snacks are good, but the food could be
the quick
upgraded.
Quick
service. We could do a little upgrading on the food for sure.
Yeah. Well, here's a question. We're talking about the fact that it's closed right now and everything, and we're talking about Magic Kingdom. Are you hoping that when they get to a point to allow construction back in, are you like thinking back and hoping, man, I hope they like fix everything? Like, wouldn't it be awesome for like everything to work in Jungle Cruise? You know, like the hippos are going to work and the all the little things that maybe you and I notice the most about things not working.
Like the sinks in all the bathrooms.
But I mean, like all the stuff.
The sink, trying to get the dang thing to work. I'm just like, how many of these sinks work?
Playing magician, like, do I need to pull my hand back out and then back in? Yeah.
Gosh, just fix the sink.
You're doing this whole kind of like,
And then, it's a mess. I'm just like, and now like things are really crazy because, well, just like right before the park closed, and I know we're going to all be feeling like this when the park opens. Like, I always felt like people were watching me to make sure I was washing my hands long enough. And I'm like, don't be looking at me like that. I'm doing my ABCs over here. Don't be joking. It was like everything I did, I felt like people were looking at me like, okay, yes, I sneezed. It's allergies. I just sneezed. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, think about that. If we do masks, if they require it, for you to get in, you have to have a mask. Let's just say that that's what Disney does. This is going to be June, July, and August.
Yeah,
imagine?
I'm gonna die.
The amount of
it's gonna be so sweaty that it's gonna like fall off because it's full of sweat.
Well, so I was thinking about that just recently, and when I can't sleep, I sit there and I'll scroll through Amazon, and I actually started looking for moisture wicking masks.
Oh, that's smart.
Something that will, because you're figuring you're going to be breathing through this fabric, and you're going to get the whole moisture, and then you're going to be sweating because it's going to be summer. And so I started thinking about it, and I was like, let's see what's out there for moisture wicking masks.
Moisture, for sure. Yeah. Stay out of the men's room, Tanya, dear. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, the men's room is going to get a lot busier.
Work in the men's room, Dan.
Their hands more.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I could never get a sink that works anywhere. That'll be neat to see like some things working that weren't working before.
Yes.
And then definitely the mask situation is going to be a very trying thing for us. Like I was thinking about maybe we could even take one of those cooling cloths and maybe like line it somehow in the mask. I don't know, but I'm down for whatever. Like I'm just
Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. But I started thinking about it and thinking maybe some kind of
That's what he said. And what about the tan lines? That'll be cute.
yeah. Before we just had the magic band tan lines, but now
Yeah.
we're going to have this
I
whole.
always have a flip flop tan on my feet, and it's
Yep.
going away. And
Yep.
Mariah has her Apple Watch tan on her hand, on her wrist, and it's going away.
Yep.
Such a bummer.
Definitely.
That's not going to be good. But so I'm supposed to go to Star Wars night in Disneyland on August 26th. But everything that I'm seeing from California is they're not planning on opening Disneyland.
Well,
We'll see.
You're talking about LA, which is a huge metropolis, a lot of dense amount of people. So they're dealing with a lot more, positive tests and people sick. So I'm sure they're going to take it a little slower.
Yeah.
Than maybe Disney World does. But, everybody keeps asking, I wonder if there's going to be, if Disney's going to start selling Disney masks and everything. And it's like, well, they do that over in Tokyo. Disneyland, that's like a common thing. So Disney, of course, jumped on that knowing that their customers over there in Tokyo Disneyland would want to buy that. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing something similar that always sells over in Tokyo Disney now being sold at all the Disney parks. So
why do they wear masks all the time over there? That's just for the germs.
It has to do with the air pollution, and then of course you've got just worrying about different germs coming in and so forth. They're just very much more aware. I think we're going to see a lot more of that being done here at Disney World. But it's going to be.
Thank you, Carla. I did notice that, I know we're doing home streams now. And when I'm in the park, I really push people hitting the thumbs up button. And I'm not getting as many thumbs up on these home streams. And I know it's not nearly as cool as being in the park, but it does help if you all hit that thumbs up.
I agree, Tanya. I do the same thing when I do my Friday night things. I totally forget to talk about that, and yet
whenever I decided to do the
park, you automatically have it in your head to say all that. But when you're doing this, it's
And then the other thing is, whenever I made the decision to do these go live every single day until the park opens streams, it's more for us to just have an outlet rather than it is for YouTube ratings and things of that nature.
Oh, yeah.
It's more for just all of us having some type of sanity and not losing our minds. So
absolutely. And Disney people, this is our favorite topic to talk about. It's a great way to pass time talking about Disney. And sometimes you're in a house with people who maybe not into talking Disney so much. So these things are always fun because your people all come together, your Disney.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's fun. We talk about everything from changing bed sheets to, I don't know. My entire day literally was schoolwork. And it's something that I've been doing. The homeschooling is not new for me like it is for some people because I've been doing it for about 1.5 years now. But today, I was really pushing them to get through some stuff. So we were from probably 11 o'clock this morning until 7 o'clock tonight, we were knocking assignments out left and right all day. Oh yeah, Christine said, and now we talk about toilet paper. Yes, we do. We talk about a lot of toilet paper and even lavender scented toilet paper, toilet paper in all kinds of ways. We talk about everything. I have been drinking more lately than usual. I've found myself to be having 1 or 2 cocktails a day. And normally I would never do that. But it's just something that's kind of helps, not because I need to have a buzz. I'm not doing it for that. It's just something that gives me something to look forward to. I don't know. Yeah. Just I'm gonna try a new drink tonight.
Well, I told you, yeah. Well, FYI, since you're bringing that up, this is a good segue, Tanya. You didn't even know it. I have friends who are Disney bartenders.
Oh, yeah.
So the Disney bartenders, unlike regular cast members, a lot of them haven't been getting paid this whole time.
Yeah.
And it's because they're getting their base pay, which is like $6.25 an hour, because they live off tips. That's
Right.
where they make most of their money in Disney. So,
Oh, yeah.
So this supposed we're going to pay you up until the April 19th. Their check ends up being zero because they take out taxes and then they take out insurance. And so I have several bartender friends who have not gotten a dime since they had to leave Disney because they closed. So, and some of them are married to fellow Disney bartenders. So I have friends who literally have no income, both husband and wife with kids and so forth. So one of my Disney bartender friends I've started trying to help her out by saying, look, if my friends who are interested want to list off what they have in their cabinets and their fridge. Like, tell us what kind of alcohol you have, what kind of juices you have, limes, lemons, whatever. And if they send you the list, if you can send them like 3 or 4 drink recipes, and then in return, they can PayPal her whatever they want, whatever they want to tip her or whatever. I said, people are going to start, like you said, I definitely drink more than I've ever drank at home. People are going to want some interesting new drinks. And how cool is it to get a professional Disney bartender to literally say, okay, this is what you can do and give you recipes. So
I would like that. That would be
yeah,
cool.
so anybody who's ever interested in something like that, please contact me because I've been sending people her way, and it's not much, I mean, I'll tip her like $20 or whatever, but it's something.
Yeah.
Because we're not getting anything in, and so not until the 19th, when
Whenever they start, because they have to wait until they can apply for the unemployment benefits, right?
Well, let's hope the governor is on top of it. He is really working hard to get it to where all Disney furloughed employees will automatically be enrolled. Yes, it's not official yet, but that's what he's trying to do. It makes sense because right now the unemployment office is like 60 to 90 days behind already. And then you're going to have tens of thousands in Florida alone, all being furloughed on the same day. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been on that website, but the people who have say it's insane, that it's very confusing and it's not done well, and you get an application, but it might not be the right one. You got to make sure that you have what you know.
It's talked about a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So the idea that Disney's going to kind of cut out the middleman and just give the information to the unemployment office and then they'll automatically be enrolled, because they can't even get that stimulus weekly money until they've enrolled as unemployed.
Yeah.
So yeah, cast members are definitely, I'm really hoping that the governor comes through. I mean, for your daughter, my daughter,
that has started receiving their unemployment benefits and that $600 a week stimulus?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. As soon as the unemployment office gets you in their system, the stimulus $600 thing will automatically start with the federal thing. Yeah. So they work hand in hand with the unemployment office, but that was the big worry, was like,
and that's in addition to
yes, whatever you get from unemployment. Florida is one of the lowest paying unemployment. I think the max is $265.
I know Robin was saying New Hampshire sucks too. Like as far as how much,
and that's max, which means they go by how much you used to make and then give you a percentage. So most cast members are probably going to get a lot less than that. So that stimulus money is really what's going to pay the bills for a lot of those people.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait until they get there.
Yeah.
Start getting their money. That'll be great.
Yeah. Well, my daughter lives on her own now. She doesn't have any roommates or anything. And so she's basically been looking at the budget as far as what she spends and is trying to figure out how long she can, go.
Make it.
With the hopes. Yeah. So she's a saver. She's got a lot saved up in her savings account, and she's prepared to see it deplete to zero if that's what it takes. But there's a lot of people who don't have that. So it's going to be really interesting, but really hoping that all those cast members, I mean, we're talking about what, 30,000? I mean, it's crazy the amount. I mean,
So
people,
many.
yeah, Disney, we know Disney's the largest employer in Florida, and we hear all the numbers, but until you
Right.
think about how many are going to get furloughed all in one day, it's like, oh,
Insane. Well, David told me to scroll up, said in Japan they used masks as if they were any kind of sick out of respect for others. It's been
Yeah.
like that for decades.
yeah.
I
That-
didn't see what you said before at 11:23, David. Sorry. Dan, how you doing tonight? You got to work in the morning. You're still hanging in there. It's 11:30. Oh my goodness. I don't. So, is your husband's working from home now too, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad. And your beaches are still closed right now?
Still closed right now. Unfortunately, on St. John's, which goes all the way up to Jacksonville, we weren't having a problem at our beaches. You were there.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
We stayed far away from each other. It was no big deal, but evidently some of the beaches up in Jacksonville, there was quite a bit of crowds and people not, respecting the distance thing. And so, so the county said beach is closed, but there's been whispers lately that they're trying to open them back up.
Yeah, I've seen that.
With the caveat of you have to show your ID to show that you're a resident in St. Johns County, so they don't want like tourists coming. And there's going to be someone who kind of breaks up people if there's too many or too close, stuff like that. And I'm like, fine, do whatever. I'll show you whatever. Just let me back out on the beach.
Right.
It's just
I just need a chair and a. That's all I need, and your umbrella. That's all we need.
There you go. Yeah.
The only thing is, like right now, because the whole state is in the mandatory lockdown, like that means we can't go to the beach until that's lifted. Even if they open the beaches up, we have to wait until that's lifted before we can go. Right?
Right. Well,
because it's not going to the grocery, it's not getting food, it's not going to the doctor.
Right.
So that's why I've been keeping my butt home until they lift this. And I think May 2nd is supposed to be our last day unless they extend it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my husband and I were talking today.
Patty said Volusia County is open with restrictions. What?
Yeah.
So I'm not understanding. We have a stay-at-home order, but you can go to the beach with restrictions. I don't know. Like, can we go to the beach or can we not go to the beach? I'm confused.
If the beach is open,
then you can go, right?
You have the right to go.
Okay.
What my husband and I were talking about today is, you hear a lot of things about the social distancing and all that kind of stuff, but the other things that they really don't talk about on the news is other things that help. And what it is vitamin D is very good for you. And it's very good as far as this virus goes. So being outside is actually a good thing. I'm not saying go out in big groups or sit all together or anything, but the idea
is outside all day, every day,
amongst all of the same, the idea is to get fresh air and get sun.
Yes, the sun is amazing. I'm out there a lot, but it rained all day today. Did it rain where you are?
No, we had a nice sunny, breezy day. We had rain the past 2 days.
All day today here. Well, cold for us, like 69, 70, something.
Yeah. We call cold something else.
I know it's not cold, but cold for us. Right. Like I was too cold to sit outside.
But yeah, they say that raising your body temperature. So like if you just do a little cardio or something like that, that's actually very good to keep the virus away, and also sun. So, that's when I turn to my husband. I'm like, that's why I want to go to the beach. I'll get fresh air. I'll get sun. I'll even
run. Said all her beaches and parks are closed.
Yeah, it's sad because
spaceman. Walking. Oh, Patty said walking, jogging, and bikers can go to the beach. I would go and just walk.
Yeah, we walked down.
I'm down with that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we walked to the beach. That was super fun.
Yeah.
Dan said it got to 64 there. Wow, that's pretty chilly. And you're even further south than me, Dan. Wow. Yep, I am trying to ignore all of that. Thank you, Christine. Oh, Stephanie said they just passed a law here in Minnesota. Right?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. That restaurants can now sell bottles of wine and 6-pack beer with takeout orders to help out the restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I like that.
Places like, I don't know if you know this, but places like Panera, who are really hurting right now, they're actually selling their groceries. So their lettuce, their cheese, their bread, you can actually buy at Panera, and it's because they're not making enough money.
Yeah, nobody is like, there were still like tons and tons of candy at Walmart. Like when I went on because I went Easter Sunday the morning, and usually if you get there on Easter morning, there's like barely anything left on the shelves, and there was like everything left.
Right.
But I didn't go back the next day to get that 60-70% discount, whatever they normally mark it down to. Amy said it was 35 in Pennsylvania today. Ooh, upper 30s. No, Robin, no, please come back to Florida.
Colorado got a couple of feet of snow a couple of days ago. I can't even imagine.
That is insane. It's like mind blowing. Like,
yeah,
it's like that in parts of the world.
I can't live in places like that. I'm a beachy, warm girl.
So you are a lot alike on that. We got to have our sunshine. We got to be close to the beaches and have our Disney. And
people
Robin needs to be here too, because that's what she needs in her life.
They're like, oh, don't you miss the seasons? And I'm like, no. I just want warmth. Summer is my favorite season. That's all I want. This was lovely today, though. Up here in St. Augustine, it was, I don't know, it got like 72, 73, sunny, breezy. It was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. All it did here is rain the entire day, but I was so grateful for it because we need rain so bad.
We do. We need it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. 6 inches of snow in Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, Robin said she picked up her Easter candy at Walmart today, 50% off.
Yeah.
Don't eat it, Robin. Don't eat it. I found myself like going in my kid's Easter basket, and I'm like, stop it. Stop. Get out of there.
Yeah, no, definitely
I can't help it.
The quarantine freshman 10 is definitely a real thing everywhere.
Everybody's putting on some pants. I'm really trying not to do that. I've been out walking every day. I didn't walk today because of the rain, but I've been walking, like power walking all around the neighborhood, like trying to make myself like out of breath so much that I can't carry on a conversation, but I can't get there. Like I can
put in your earbuds and listen to music when you go for walks.
Usually I'm like, no.
So this is what you need to do. You need to find a Disney loop and put it in while you walk. And you can put in like, Main Street USA. You like that the best. You talk about how you're going to sit there in your rocking chair.
Yeah.
Put in the loop that actually plays on Main Street. It's on YouTube, and go walk.
Mindy girl said quarantine 10. You mean 20? No, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. You can't do 20 pounds, Mindy. Get it together.
Yeah, that's right.
Just so you all know, Equity Ben has like a motivational workout plan going on his Instagram. I don't know if you follow him, but he is like trying to motivate everybody to like stay in control and don't put on a bunch of weight through this. So if you all want to check out Equity Ben on Instagram, it's pretty fun to follow his story. Also, Beth, I'd love to shout out your Instagram.
Oh,
yeah. Why don't you tell them your Instagram name?
Disney.fan.4ever. Disney.fan.4ever. Yeah.
Because your Instagram is really growing.
Yeah.
I should have started a long time ago. And I was like, what are you doing on Instagram? I was like, I don't know nothing about Instagram. Everybody talks about Instagram, and I never did it because I didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
So I got a super late start, but we're doing things over there. I'm trying to grow my Instagram. I don't know, like, what's the thing with Instagram? Like, whenever you grow your Instagram, you're not that it's important to me, but like everybody, like, you're not making money on Instagram.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like there's no monetization or anything. So people are like building like thousands and thousands of followers. But how do you become so successful on Instagram?
I think a lot of it is a lot of people who are Disney people. There's a lot of influencers out there. So Instagram is a good influencer type of thing. You also can become brand reps. So somebody like you who has like, if you had like 10,000 or more followers, you might start getting emails from brand reps wanting you to like wear their ears in the park when you stream, or a shirt or whatever, and it helps them sell. So if you're a popular person on Instagram, then
do they pay you for that though?
You make money. Yes, they pay you. They pay you.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So you can become brand rep. You can be an influencer for products and all that kind of stuff. So that's what a lot of people. Instagram's been big for like the past 6-8 years. That's like when it really blew up.
Yeah.
But I just started really working on it as a Disney Instagram about 1.5 years ago, and now I post something. Even with us in quarantine, I post something Disney at least once a day, if not twice
every single day. And I mean, it is growing. Like, I've only been on there for like 9 months or so, and I think I'm almost about 1,400 followers already. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I have reached out to people about how to grow Instagram. And then I was really like, what's the point of it? Like, why? Just to share your pictures? I mean,
well,
so I would just like,
what drew me to Instagram was that I'm a shutterbug anyway. I take pictures constantly in parks.
You take a lot of really nice pictures.
And so, you know, that was just something that I liked that was less drama. It was more of a personal thing for me. You know, you have the drama of Facebook. And it was just people taking pictures, and that's what kind of drew me to it. But I really like the IGTV now too, that's attached to Instagram. And I've been putting up the sights and sound streams by sections in Magic Kingdom. So literally just walking through Adventureland, nice and slow, not talking or anything. I've done that, and then I've done Frontierland and Fantasyland and Liberty Square and Tomorrowland, and then down Main Street. So I've been putting those up because it's from 1 minute to 15 minutes is what IGTV is. So you're uploading a video. So if you're doing Instagram and you want to do a video, it'll only do up to 60 seconds, but from 60 seconds to 15 minutes. So I kind of have to be creative as to what I can do on IGTV, but it's all Disney. So if anybody wants to go see that, Disney.fan. Disney.fan dot the number 4 ever.
If any of my mods want to put the link to her Instagram in chat, you can do that. Also to her channel, Beth's Disney Adventures. Beth is going to be on tomorrow night doing trivia at 9 o'clock. So you all can come and hang out with me at 8, and then we can pop over for trivia at 9. And Beth, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It's always good talking to you, girl. I miss seeing you in the parks.
Before we go, we're talking Instagram. My Citizens of Hollywood have been coming on every day at 3 o'clock to do the Daily 99. So if anybody likes the Citizens of Hollywood and wants to see some funny jokes from some funny Disney performers, they are doing it all at home, and it's great. It's a good laugh at 3 o'clock every single day. I actually have my alarm set on my phone for 3 o'clock every day to know to go on Instagram and watch. But that's at the Daily Pun 99, PUN.
Yeah. I know that there's a couple of people in here that really do like to watch the Citizens of Hollywood. Debbie, for sure, she likes them. I don't know if she's on tonight, but yeah, it's always fun to watch them. They're a hoot and a holler. Love them. They crack me up.
They are great. Cam is the host. So
I love Cam. You know how much I love Cam.
And you get to see so many more of the citizens just in their home doing jokes with him. And he's even taken requests from people. So you kind of get to interact with them, which is great. So
Yes.
we can't be in parks right now, but we can still enjoy some Disney performers. So, yeah. Well, thanks for having me on, Tanya. I hope
You're welcome. I'm glad you came over. I was like, I know this is really short notice, but I know how much you love Star Wars. Why don't you come hang out with us tonight?
Yes. Thanks for letting me
Because, you know, all of us, I know I brought Mariah and her friends on, and they all love Star Wars, but they have a new take on it. Like, I think Jack, Mariah's friend Jack, even though he's young, like he has more of like an old soul about like the older aspect of it.
Yeah.
But the girls are like more new Star Wars fans. So I thought it would be nice to have someone with a different view.
Right. I know it probably rocked the boat with the Rey thing, but you know.
Yeah.
That's me, so I'm gonna tell you. You know me.
you don't like Rey, right?
I just don't think she was written well.
Mariah doesn't like Rey at all. Like that's her least favorite Star Wars character. She doesn't like her.
And what's really funny is when she's walking through Galaxy's Edge, most people don't even realize that she's walking through. She doesn't get a lot of attention. She kind of blends in with the crowd. So but I don't get excited about Kylo. I don't get excited about Rey. I'm an original trilogy person, but I so enjoy Galaxy's Edge.
So you love the Stormtroopers and you love your Darth Vader.
Oh yeah. Got to go see Vader over in Launch Bay, you know, and homage. Yes.
I always get so nervous.
Isn't that fun?
It's time to go. Do, 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 do. Jet Ski Lance said, I remember watching Citizens of Hollywood with Beth and Tanya. Oh yeah, that's whenever we did our challenge at Hollywood Studios. Do you remember that?
Scavenger hunt. Yes.
The scavenger hunt. That was so stressful. What a day that was. Man, it was hot.
At least you didn't hurt yourself.
Oh no, not that day I didn't, but it was hot and people kept saying, go over here and no, go over here. And then Mariah's on there. Mom, you're stressing me out because it's hot and you're not listening. Don't go over there. And I was like, where am I supposed to go? I don't know. I was like totally freaking out. That was so much fun.
You got your ice cream at the end. So, you know.
Yeah, that was so good. Well, I think I gave it to Lance. Didn't I give you my ice cream, Lance? I can't remember.
Lance met you at that time, so you might have.
Yeah, I think I did give it to him because I don't know why I just was burning up that day. It was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, please. That one was hot too. We really need to plan these for like winter, you know?
Cooler day than the dead of the summer. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was not good planning on our part, but they were still fun. I think everybody really enjoyed watching them. I had time going over and checking on you, and I think you had people coming onto my stream to see where I was at.
Yeah, my people were checking to make sure you were not cheating. And oh, she's over here. She's over here. Yeah, that's fun. We got to do another one of those. I really want to do Magic Kingdom. That would be a really good scavenger hunt.
It needs to be hard because we know that parks.
We know it so well. Yeah, it's got to be hard.
Yeah,
I think your son came up with really good ideas. So maybe he could do our Magic Kingdom one too.
Well, my daughter Alex has said that once we get all 4 done, we should do a 4-park one, like a full day. And she said she would be interested in setting that up because she would get friends to be in certain places that we would have to hit to be able to get the next, like the next clue. So you'd have to get to a certain place and get it from somebody. And she said, oh, I'll get enough people involved. They'll love that, you know.
That would be like
not this whole plan in her head for the 4-park one. So when
that would literally be like one of those Amazing Race shows.
And that's kind of what I kind of thought of.
So cool. Yeah. Well, we either need to do it like before it gets hot
or after.
Or after it's hot, because I
Yeah.
can't do that again in a hot day.
Yeah, no, that was super crazy. But I get people all the time talking about those scavenger hunts. They loved them. That was
so much fun. That was so much fun. Whoa, 4 parks sounds epic, like the Amazing Race, Robin said. Yeah, girl. Yeah. That would be so cool.
I think that would be.
I remember Tanya was sitting there talking to us, and Beth was like, okay, she's talking, so I'm going to go ahead and start.
That's right. I remember that. You were just talking, and I'm like,
I can't never stop talking. I'm just a talker. Touch me, touch you. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm going to go now. I'm getting tired. It's almost midnight. Thanks for coming on, Beth. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Check out my girl, Beth. Her channel is
Beth's Disney Adventures on YouTube.
Beth's Disney Adventures. Go check her channel out. She's brand new. I've been telling her forever. Start a channel.
Yeah, and then
she did. So you all go over it and show Beth some love. That'll be fun. And we're going to definitely plan another scavenger hunt. Everybody, listen, always do what makes you happy and dream big. Thank you for hanging out tonight. As always, I will see you again tomorrow at 8 o'clock because we're going to do this every day until the parks open. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Robin and Andrea and Alex and Lance and Dan and David. Bye, David. See you all later.